All right. All right, people. Let's see. Let's see here. All right, I think this shit is going. Every time I start this, I gotta wait to make sure the shit is actually going on. Okay, I see it's on. So we are about to make it happen. All right, so what's good, people? What's poppin'? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. Let me plug this computer in so it doesn't fucking die on me while I'm doing this live shit. You feel me? So, today, why does this shit look like it's going slow? Okay, I think we're good. All right, so today I'm going to be talking about, the wrong way to attract women. You feel me? Be as you will. What's good? The J Lloyd 149. What's going on? What's popping? So I'm gonna be talking about, the wrong way to attract women. So what do we mean by the wrong way to attract women? All right. So usually there's sort of like two ways that guys try to attract women. It falls under these two ways, right? And one way is, I don't really like to even use wrong in a lot of cases, but it's kind of like the wrong way to do it. One way is the way that's going to benefit you. The other way is not going to benefit you. So the way that's not going to benefit you, I'm going to say that's the wrong way. And the way that is going to benefit you, I'm going to say that's the right way. Naturi Fan 2120, what's good? Oh yeah, and the caller number 646-481. 481-3901. So the wrong way to attract women, right? So usually what happens is you have two ways that guys usually try to attract women. One way is the guy, he's being himself. Hold on, let me get this call real quick. What's poppin'? Who's this?
Hey, what's going on with you, Locario? It's Shaka from Connecticut.
What's poppin'? What's going on with you?
Chilling, man. Just got out of class.
Okay,
man. Everything has been pretty damn solid ever since the lecture, man.
Oh, word. What's been popping with the women, man? What's going on with you?
Just like how do I say? I just feel like definitely a lot more comfortable with this, like my own skin, putting in work and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Cause one thing I kept doing differently was when we were over in New York, I would talk how I wanted to talk, but I wasn't doing the same thing at school. I kept treating these college chicks like they were a different breed. But
right.
People are people, pussy is pussy, man. So
right.
It is what it is. So that's what I've definitely been doing, differently, observing the women more and treating them like humans.
Exactly.
And I'm getting way better results. So it's really good.
Real talk. So what happened with the chick? Because for those who listen to me and Shaka, we was out when we did the Bad Boy Seminar, and the Bad Boy Seminar is coming out soon, guys. So I'm gonna have that out soon. But anyway. We was out. We was talking to these girls in this bar, or whatever. So what happened to that girl you got the number from? You hit her up?
Oh, fucking the book club.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hit up both the chicks. I hit up the chick from the book club.
Mm-hmm.
We was shitting around with them.
Right.
The chick that had a boyfriend.
Oh, she had a boyfriend.
The chick with what happened?
Wait, that girl had a boyfriend?
No, the first one. The first chicks we were talking to, with the two girls, we were talking gentlemen, we were saying,
right.
Oh, what are you two debating or whatever? We think, I think she threw you in the friend zone or whatever.
Right,
that
right.
Girl, the chick I was talking to had a boyfriend.
Okay.
So I hit her up. She didn't respond.
Mm.
And the other chick gave me a freaking wrong number. I was like, oh, this is some bullshit, man. But, yeah, because one thing I did wrong, I should have went for, remember we were talking to three chicks, I should have went for the middle one.
Mm.
She was she wasn't so good looking, but she was receiving the game a lot better, and she seemed to
right.
be more engaged in the conversation.
Right.
But I thought the other one looked better, but I should have went for the one who was cooperating more. But
right.
it is what it is.
It is what it is. That's how the game goes, man. You got to just keep putting it out there, man, because you're gonna run into all of that shit. You're gonna run into chicks who's gonna have boyfriends. Girls are gonna give you the wrong number. Girls are gonna be attention whores. Then you got the girls who are actually going to be receptive, and it's always good to look out for the women who are receptive to you, but they also too have to be women who you like. You understand what I'm saying? Who's your type, or some or just you got to put them in a category, because some girls you might see and you say, okay, well, she's good enough to fuck, she's good enough to have sex with, but I might not want to do nothing else. But you just got to figure out what category you put in that chicken and what you're trying to do. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, like one thing I definitely want to ask was like when we were in New York, I realized like everyone kept meeting up with someone. Like a couple of chicks we met like in the train or getting off the train, they were going to meet drinks. We'll say with like a couple friends or with like some guy or whatever.
Right.
Like, what would you say in that situation? Like just be blunt, just like come pick it with me, or can we go to that shit together or some shit?
You mean if
I wasn't really sure what you do in that situation.
You mean like if you meet a chick and she's saying, "Oh, I got to meet up with somebody" or something like that? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Because like literally like when we were over there with like the dudes from the seminar, like a bunch of chicks were like waiting on the train. They were about to go meet up. Let's say go to a different part of New York and
right.
like, meet up for drinks or whatever. And I met some chick from Australia. She was about to go meet up with like her friends at their house or whatever.
Right. What you do is get the information and then hit them up later that night. You understand what I'm saying? Because what happens is like if you meet certain chicks and they going off to do their thing or whatever like that, right? If you're like, let's say if you're on your way home or you don't really have anything else you're really doing at that point, and if she invites you, you understand what I'm saying? You could go in that situation and just either chill with her or chill with the other people around her, or go off if whatever she's trying to do is whack or whatever it is. But what I would suggest is to get her information, hit her up later that night and say, yo, I'm gonna hit you up later on and we'll meet up later. So when you hit her up later, you understand? Because then like let's say you meet a chick, it's like 9:30, quarter to 10 at night. Then you hit her up around like 1 or 2 a.m. And then if she's still out, you'd be like, yo, what you doing right now? And then that's when you meet her up. And if she's actually down to meet you at 2 o'clock in the morning, then that's usually because she's trying to smash. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so all you got to do is just really get the information and then try to hit them up literally, later that night. So now sometimes you're not going to get them because either they're, involved with some other shit. They probably with their girlfriends or their phone died or some other dumb shit. You understand what I'm saying? But at least you still have the information now, so you can hit them up the next day and try to make something happen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
And like one last thing, it was like when we were talking to like the two chicks, the one that had a boyfriend. One thing I really wasn't too sure what to do. Like they were saying like, her boyfriend was coming there. But I was like touching on her thighs,
right,
like playing with her neck and shit like that, and like she was feeling. I was like, I like to get physical. She was like, oh yeah, I like to get physical too.
Right.
So what's up?
Right.
She goes, my fucking boyfriend is coming here with his friend or whatever. I'm like, what the fuck?
Right.
I wasn't really too sure. Like,
see those chicks.
Like I hit her. I got the number. Hit her up. Nothing popped off.
Right.
I wasn't really too sure to like.
And see those chicks right there. Those women right there. You gotta understand is that, because I was speaking to the other girl and you were speaking to the one of her friends. So those type of girls, if she has a boyfriend or she has some dude she's messing with or whatever, you understand. Most of the time, she's not gonna do anything with you. If that's the situation, if that's true. Also, since her friend is there, since the girl that I was talking to was there, she's not going to really like do anything in most cases because her friend is right in front of her. You understand what I'm saying? So she's not, so it's basically a lost cause at that point. And usually if a chick has a man, the most she can do is use you for attention at the end of the day. You understand what I'm saying? Unless she's going to like really take it to that next level. But if she does, you don't really want those problems if her man is a simp. You understand what I'm saying? So I usually say kind of like if a chick got a man, I just sort of keep it moving. You understand what I'm saying? Like I don't really take that too seriously. I don't really even get a number. I don't do nothing because I rather the chick, she's just basically like, ready to make something happen just off the strength, not her, using the situation as an attempt to get some attention because she knows that she can only take it so far. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because she has the boyfriend that's going to stop her from making something happen. Even if she want to make something happen, she most likely won't because she has the boyfriend. 2, her friend is right there in front of her, so she don't want to do anything in front of her friend because her friend's going to be like, what are you doing? You have a boyfriend. And blah, blah. You understand what I'm saying? So she got too much shit going on where it's not going to really go down. And of course, there are chicks who will fuck with you even though they have a boyfriend, but it's like you don't really need those problems. You feel what I'm saying? You don't need that like energy coming at you, especially if she's like, oh, my boyfriend's on his way and all, it's like we don't need it. We don't need none of that. You feel what I'm saying? Like you just got to keep that shit moving. You feel me?
Cool.
So that's what it is, man. Definitely. I'm gonna holler at you though, man. We gotta get up again. You feel me?
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely. All right, man.
Peace.
Peace. Yeah, that's my dude Shaka right there. He was out with us. We went to Lower East Side. We was like hollering at some chicks after the seminar. This is why you guys got to come to the seminars, because we go out, we go out there and make something happen. I wish I could have stayed longer too, but I was tired as a motherfucker, dude. I was crazy. But anyway, so the wrong way to attract women. Let me just get this real quick before I take any more calls, right? So the right way to attract women basically is you being a man, you being masculine, you understanding what you want, you understanding the type of things you want to do, and then you find women who are going to, attach themselves to your program, right? Now, the wrong way to attract women, and which I see a lot of guys do, is when you're doing things for the woman, you're bending over backwards for the woman, you are getting out of character for the woman. You understand what I'm saying? So, for example, the right way to attract a woman would be something like you say to a girl, hey, listen, we're going to go to this spot. I'm going to take you to this spot. We're going to get some drinks and we're going to do this and do that, right? So you're letting her know, like, this is what I'm going to do because this is the spot I like. This is the spot I'm choosing. And this is what I want to do. And you're following my program, right? The wrong way is, let's say you tell a girl, hey, this is a spot I want to take you to, right? And then she says, oh, but what about this other place? I like this other place. Now, the place she's suggesting you don't even like, right? And then but the thing is, you like her and you want to have sex with her. So what you do is that you say, okay, let's go to this spot that she wants to go to. You don't want to go there. You know that you don't want to spend no money there. You know you don't want to make anything happen there, but you're doing it for her. You understand? And you think that by doing that, that's going to make her like you. You understand? So that's the wrong way to do it. What's up, people in the chat room? Oh, Johnny, what's going on? Tana Does Tech, what's going on? Eric Decker, what's popping? Harrison George, what's good? Gilberto Hernandez, what's popping? Trinity 5722, what's good, yo? Rob Rico, what's up? Nightmare, what's popping? What's going on? You said you have an issue. The longer you spend with a girl, the more she annoys you. Well, that happened. That's gonna happen a lot, man. You have to accept the fact that certain chicks are gonna be annoying. Kumasi Hayes, you said, what if you take her to the movies and you tell her you ain't paying and she's broke? Well, this is the thing. You need to, first of all, most chicks are not broke that broke. And if you tell them with a chick that's broke like that, then you don't need to be fucking with her like that. Now, let's say if you was like, hey, let's go to the movies, you could either say, I'm gonna get the tickets, you get the popcorn, or you get the tickets, I get the popcorn, or we both get our own shit, or whatever it is. You understand what I'm saying? But again, it's still you sort of like orchestrating it and doing the thing that you want to do. But the thing is that, if you are dealing with a woman and you want her to put something in, you gotta make sure she puts something in. And if you see that she's not putting something in, or she's, acting like she's broke or she is broke, then you're probably gonna have to charge her to the game, because that's not in alignment with what you're trying to do as a man. You understand what I'm saying? So when it comes to the right way to attract women, guys, right? You have to understand that women are attracted to men who they see as masculine, men who they want to follow. So you can get a girl attracting a woman the wrong way by bend over backwards and being a simp, but all you're going to do is either get a girl who's going to be a gold digger, a girl who's going to be very dominant in the relationship, and because you're being beta and submissive. So you can get those chicks, but then you're going to have a really hard time when you're dealing with chicks in the long run. You feel what I'm saying? So you got to make sure that whenever you're attracting women, you have to figure out, hey, what do I want to do? And is this woman cooperating? Is she following my program? Now, let me say this. When you are learning how to attract women, right, you have to understand that you still need to understand what women are attracted to in general. Meaning, so that means that, even though you're doing your thing and you're being you and you're being what you're about, you still have to have some sort of balance with understanding how women operate and how women think and how women come across. You understand what I'm saying? So what I mean is that, if you're the type of guy who is, you see a girl, you like her, you get her number, and then you say, you know what? I want to call her and text her, every day, 3 times a day, because that's what I want to do and I really like her. You understand? But if you do that, that's going to make her not attracted to you, because you don't understand that a woman is going to be turned off by a guy who's acting too thirsty. You understand what I'm saying? So you have to balance out, your own program with also the rules of the game. Do you understand what I'm saying? So you can't just go all willy nilly and be like, well, listen, I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want. I'm gonna act this way and act that way. So you have to do what you need to do in the confines of the game. It's almost like, in society, they'll say, do what you want to do with your life, but you still got to follow the law. You understand what I'm saying? So it's that type of shit. So you do what you do when it comes to dealing with these women, but you follow the rules of the game, right? So you got to understand that. You said, would you advise dudes to kick game to chicks online, or try to strictly maintain the face-to-face interaction? Now, you can holler at chicks online. I holler at chicks online a lot. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm so busy sometimes I don't really get time to really go out. But you should do both. You should make sure that you're doing both. Don't just do one thing. You understand? Don't just do the online thing. Don't and if you're doing just outside stuff, you should supplement it with the online thing, because it's very important to be well versed in all areas of you communicating with women. You feel what I'm saying? You got to be well versed in that shit. Rob Rico, you said it's the same when a female acts thirsty too? Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. But yeah, the wrong way to attract women is you basically just coming out your character, doing shit that you wouldn't do normally just to get her. You understand? Because then you get her, but it really doesn't last, because by you sort of doing things outside of your own character and outside of yourself, and outside of that authentic person, the authenticity, she's gonna figure that out sooner than later. She's going to see that, and that's not going to make her attracted to you. You see what I mean? So but yeah, you gotta understand those aspects of the game, people. You said online hoes be having kangaroo pouches. Hilarious. Nah, it's this is what I noticed about chicks online. If you're trying to get a girl online, right, you got to be careful. You have to look at her pictures very carefully. And what I've noticed about dealing with chicks online is that most of them look worse than their pictures. You understand? It's not way worse, but it's usually a step down. It's usually, once in a blue I see a girl who looks like her shit. You understand? I meet her and I'm like, okay, yeah, she looks like how her pictures look. But then sometimes I see a chick, and in her pictures, she looks like a 9, and then in person she looks like a 7. You understand? So, you gotta understand that part. So if you see a chick online and you see her looking like a 7 online, she's probably like a 5 or a 5.5 in person. So you got to knock it down a peg. Warderson 10, you said, can you talk about what it's like to be an entrepreneur? Yeah, it's fucking hard as hell. I'll tell you that right there. It's fucking hard as a motherfucker. Dude, I'm like exhausted right now as I'm doing this. I've been getting like, a few hours of sleep for the past few weeks, because I'm doing so many different things. So when you're being an entrepreneur, you have to realize that everything is on you. So, if you want to succeed, you can't like wait on anybody. You can't expect someone to sort of hold your hand. You understand? You have to be the one that creates everything. You have to be the one that's on top of everything. For me personally, and you have to be very disciplined, because there's times where I don't want to do shit and I have to fucking do it. You understand? Like I talk about that in my book. I have this book called How to Get Shit Done. All of you could go on Amazon.com to get that book. It's called How to Get Shit Done. Just type in Mr. Locario, How to Get Shit Done on Amazon, and you can get the Kindle version of that book. That's like one of my books that's going to be on my new site, which is called Locario Motivation, that I'm still working on. And I'm going to be doing a lot more motivational type of stuff because, a lot of people hit me up and they ask me about, success, business, happiness, all this other stuff. So I'm going to put all that on there. But, when it comes to being an entrepreneur, it's like you have to basically be on point all the time. You understand? This is not something you can do part-time. You have to do this shit all the fucking time. So it's like you're on all day, right? Like that is your life. It's not like, because when you go to work, you go to work, you do what you got to do, and then you come home, you ain't got to think about work. When you're an entrepreneur, you got to think about your work all the time because your work is your life. You see what I'm saying? And so, you really got to get on that. I'm going to talk more about that soon too, especially, when I come out with my new site. It's going to be off the hook. So what's going on in the chat room? Man. So Rodrigo, you said to be some trannies on the online sites. Hell yeah. It's terrible. You got to be careful. You got to be fucking careful. You said, how important are looks when it comes to being persuasive to chicks face to face? Well, see, that's the thing. Like, see, what you guys got to understand about looks, and I've said this, a whole bunch of times, is that the looks are subjective. So it matters and it doesn't matter at the same time. So let's say if you have a guy who's, let's say your typical, I don't know, like fat guy or something, right? He's fat and he's bald. Now, let's say he goes up to a chick and he talks to her and he gets her, right? So then you would say, well, looks don't matter because he got this chick, right? Now, let's say same scenario, that fat guy goes up to this chick and, he's fat and he's bald, right? Now, let's say for sake of argument, the woman is into his look. Then the looks actually matter because she's into his look. But again, looks are subjective. See, someone will say, well, why would a woman want a bald fat guy? I see bald fat guys all the time with women, right? So the thing is that sometimes when we talk about looks, guys just think about, a super good looking dude. You understand what I'm saying? That's what always comes to mind. Like, okay, looks matter, super good looking guy, and he's gonna get girls because he looks good, right? But you can have a super good looking guy, that most people will probably say is good looking, and there's gonna be some girls who are not into how he looks. So does his look matter? You understand what I'm saying? So again, it's the looks matter, and then they don't matter all at the fucking same time. So when you break that down, at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. You see what I mean? So this is why I would be talking about how looks don't really matter, because at the end of the day, looks are subjective. So a girl could be into your look, so then that mattered. That's how you attracted her, because she was attracted to your look. Or she could not be attracted to your look, and you can still get her by spitting that game. You understand what I'm saying? So the thing is that, the looks thing is sort of like this thing that is sort of like always up and down and all over the place. So, Oh, Johnny, it was popping. You said it should the Beauty in Essex be popping tonight? Yeah, if you're in New York City, definitely go to Beauty in Essex. I wanted to go there when we were doing the seminar, and they were having some event, and sometimes they have these events and they don't let people into like midnight. And we was there at like maybe like 10:30, 11:15, so we just went to some other spots. Mike 23 was popping. What's going on? Humasi, you said, what if you try to fuck and she tells you she's on her period? Is that a flake tactic? Or, or it's not. Some girls be on their period though. I mean, she could be lying because you can never put it past the woman that she's lying. You feel what I'm saying? You can never put it past her. But yeah, sometimes they're on their period, so it's not necessarily a flake tactic. You feel me? Tana, you said you're an entrepreneur too? That's what's up. That's what's up. Trinity, you said you come from the black community and black chicks really go by looks. Really? You think so? Mike 23 said, what are the typical signs that you're dating a hoe? What do you mean by hoe? What do you mean by hoe? You said you're dating a chick and she goes out partying and chills with other guys. That's what most chicks do. They go out with other dudes. So, see, what are we talking about when we say hoe? Because you could basically say all women are hoes if you're going to go by that logic. You feel what I'm saying? I wouldn't worry about if she's a hoe. I would worry about if when you're dealing with her, is she cooperating? And when you're dealing with her on a sexual level, are you protecting yourself? That's what you need to worry about, because her being a hoe or not, a lot of times you're not going to know. This is why I try to tell you guys that you're not going to fucking know. That's a lot of wasted energy. You're not going to know. You understand what I'm saying? Now, if you're dealing with a girl and you know she's fucking around with a whole bunch of dudes and that bothers you, then you have every right to not fuck with her, right? Just be like, well, I ain't fucking with her because I'm not comfortable with knowing that she's fucking with a whole bunch of guys. But just know that you could be dealing with a girl who's fucking with a whole bunch of guys and you won't know it. You understand what I'm saying? So that happens. That shit happens right there. That shit happens. Hold on, my girl is fucking texting me some crazy shit. 1 second, sorry. Let me let her know them. That's crazy. But yeah, man. But yeah, the calling number, people, is 646. Let me write that down. 646-481-3901. You said you always get the Project Ghetto Hood and Street Chick that are all into me. You don't like those girls? Well, dude, you gotta go to different spots, man. You gotta go to different spots. You have to, interact with women who are on a different level, a different page. Because when you go to different spots, you're gonna meet different types of women. If you go to the same hood spots, and so you're gonna see them. You're gonna see those type of chicks. So you got to step up your game by being in different, areas. Kid Pump, you said you went to meet up with this chick from Plenty of Fish, and when you saw her in real life, the damn chick was huge. You said like a brick house, but she was super chill and smoked you up. Oh, hilarious. But yeah, that's the thing, if you are on online dating sites, man, you got to remember these chicks, they're going to represent themselves in a certain way. They're going to represent themselves in the best light, which, they should. They should represent themselves in a way that's going to make you want to, come and see them and all that. But you got to understand, I don't like when when these women fake the funk, meaning they'll show pictures from years ago and you meet them and they look, 15, 20 pounds heavier, and they think that that's okay. And that's not okay. You feel what I'm saying? But see, people have different philosophies when it comes to this online dating shit. Because you have certain people that will say, oh, well, you should call her on the phone and Skype her and do all this other extra shit first. Right? And the thing is, most of the chicks that you meet on an online dating site, they're not going to be, it's not going to be that dramatic of a drop off of looks. So you understand? Meaning, like, most of the girls that you meet, like, let's say if you see a girl who's slim and you meet 10 girls who are slim off an online dating site, maybe one of them will catfish you in that sense where she'll be like super big. You understand? Like she'll be a big ass 300-pound chick when you meet her. Most of the girls are gonna look, pretty much the same. Like, but that they're gonna have that 1 or 2 points drop down. A lot of times that I was saying where they'll look hotter in the picture because sometimes the pictures are photoshopped. They're in the very like cool pose and all that other shit. So of course they're not gonna look as good. But it's not gonna be that much of a drop off where you gotta do a whole bunch of Skype calls and do a phone call and all that extra shit. I'll be telling guys, look, there's a lot of time you're gonna waste fucking trying to do all that extra shit before you see a chick on a date. See, when you're hitting a chick up online, you have to make sure that you get her offline as soon as possible. You feel what I'm saying? Felipe said, how long did it take you until you got comfortable enough with girls to tell them that you just wanted to hit? Basically when I knew that more girls wanted to have sex. See, my whole mind state changed once I understood the nature of women. And this is what I try to get you guys to understand, is that women love sex just as much as you. They know that you want to have sex with them. They also want to have sex with you, right? But what happens is that a lot of times people do this song and dance thing because it's something that society has said that you need to do. So what you do is you approach a girl and you say, hey, let's go out on a date and let's go and get drinks and food and all that other shit. And that's cool to do if you want to do that, but you're doing that as a formality. You're doing that just because that's how you feel like you're supposed to do it. And this chick is like, okay, yeah, let's do that. And she could be thinking, I just want you to fuck the shit out of me. But she's going along with you doing the drinks and the food because you think that you can't just tell her you want to have sex, right? But if you did say, hey, I just want to have sex, and she wants to do that with you, then if everything will flow. I remember I went on a date with this chick, and we went to go get drinks and shit. We was talking, for like maybe like an hour and a half, 2 hours. We kissed a little bit. And then out of the blue, she was just like, yo, so do you want to come back to my place? And I was like, all right, cool. Yeah, let's do that. So we go back to her place. We get there and we chilling, talking a little bit more. We start kissing. And then the first thing she does is, unzip my pants and shit. And then she gets down on her knees and starts giving me head, right? And as soon as she puts the dick in her mouth, she comes up for air. And she says, I wanted to do this as soon as you walked into the bar. You understand what I'm saying? So the thing is, chicks want to get down, but you have to be the one to say it. You have to orchestrate it. You have to be the one to say, yo, listen, let's make this happen. Because if I would have said to her, hey, let's get out of here, or, let's make this happen right now, she most likely would have been like, cool, let's make it happen, because she wanted to do that. Right? But me, usually, I like to meet up with a chick real quick. If I'm meeting a chick online, I like to meet up with her first for a little while just to feel her out before I start fucking around with her. That's just me, because the thing is, I've been in situations where I've matched with chicks online or whatever, and they're like, yeah, come straight to the crib. And I went straight to the crib. Now, first of all, that was dangerous because I'm like, I don't know who the fuck this chick is. She could be setting me up. She could probably, have some peoples there trying to do some crazy shit. But, fortunately for me, that never happened. Now, there was a time where I met this chick on Tinder. And of course, again, this was like, this was like some whack shit, because she was like a little bit heavier than what her pictures were. So I went straight over there and I see this chick and I'm just like, oh, damn it. Like, fuck. And now, partly this was my fault because, I should have told her, hey, let's go meet here real quick to get a drink, because then if I saw that I wasn't really that attracted to her, then I wouldn't be in a position to where, I'm at her crib and she wants to have sex, and I'm like, no, I know. So, Mike 23, call up if you have a question. If you have a question, 646-481-3901. Yeah, man. Le- Leonel, you said you think looks don't matter that much because one time I kicked it with, almost smashed a chick that was way taller than me. Hold on, let's see who this is. What's poppin'? Who's this?
Yo, Mr. Locario, it's Dom.
What's going on with you, man?
What's up, man?
What's poppin'?
I didn't call in last week.
Mm.
I mean, much happened, I guess you could say.
Mm.
I think I got about 5 or 6 new numbers.
Nice. Okay.
I know. You said talk to like 20 a week, which is I don't know. That's still crazy to me, but
Right. But that's good. At least you're doing something. Shit.
Huh?
I said at least you're doing something. That's good. That's
Yeah, because
good.
I'm super busy, so I don't. I barely like a couple of days ago. I was just before I went to class. I just kind of walked around campus. And I got like 2 or 3 numbers.
Nice.
Just talking to girls and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And so yeah. But I mean, I think so I got 6 numbers, and then, 2 of them have already flaked.
Okay. That sounds about right. You know what I'm saying?
So I haven't asked 2 of them out, and then 2. There's one that I think actually likes me,
Right.
and then 2 that I haven't talked to yet, and then 2 just flaked. So
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Now that's how it goes. See, that's the thing that I wanted to get guys used to is that guys have this mentality of like, yo, like I need this magic formula. How do I get this girl, that girl, that girl? It's like no, all this shit is like it's almost based on math. You feel what I'm saying? Like if you talk to this many girls, you're probably gonna get this many that's gonna give you the number. Then you're gonna get this many that's gonna go out with you. You understand what I'm saying? So it's all that's all it is. Now your numbers increase based off of how tight your game is. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's the thing that guys gotta know.
Mm-hmm.
You know? So you going out with any of these chicks yet? Are you going to see them?
Uh-huh.
I said any of the girls you going to see, the ones that you said that hit you up or that liked you, did you see them? What's the deal with that?
The one girl that did that said like me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we already went to ice cream.
Okay.
I took her to ice cream.
Okay.
Yeah, I made out with her in the car, so
Okay, that's what's up. And so what's up with that one? You didn't try to smash or nothing?
Well, all right. Here's the thing. So I'm 19, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like she's about to turn 18 in a couple of days. So.
Oh my goodness, bro! Why are you doing this?
Yeah, well, I mean that's what I'm saying. Like,
what are you doing?
That's the thing.
Dude, you just mess with the women who are 18 and over, man. Stop doing that Tiger Kylie Jenner shit. What are you doing? Oh,
yeah.
Bro.
Yeah, the reason why I wouldn't, if she was like 16 or just turned 17, I wouldn't do it. But she was just about to turn 18.
Oh my God, bro! You treading on thin ice, man.
I know. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah, you got to be careful, bro. You got to.
No, listen. I got homies. I got an 18-year-old. He dated a 15-year-old. I'm like, dude, that's rape.
Man, listen. Don't even. I don't even want to hear none of that shit. Like keep that shit up. I don't want to hear none of that shit. That's crazy.
I got homies, some crazy ass shit like that.
Bro,
like,
let me tell y'all. Listen. Let me tell y'all. Don't fuck around with this shit. You understand what I'm saying? Don't do it. That's what I'm saying. Keep that shit 18 and over. I'm saying this like don't do that shit. Like I'm talking to you too. Like I don't care if she turned in 18. No, 18 and over, bro. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, man. The game the game is not that slow. Trust me, it will never be that slow. Jesus Christ. Oh my God, man. Dude. So yeah, you got to focus on the women who are of age, man. I don't know what's up with that other type of shit. Man. But anyway, but yeah, so go ahead. What you gonna say?
I just have one more situation. I was I think I was at Kroger yesterday, and I was just chilling. I was getting some of the shit I needed, and then I asked this chick. I was looking for something. I asked the what do they call it? The clerks or whatever. They help you out with shit.
Right.
Shit. Yeah, she was kind of cute.
Mm-hmm.
And I wasn't even like, I was like, whatever, she's a cute girl. You know, I was just worried about getting the shit that I needed to get.
Mm-hmm.
And then the girl, like sent the answer, like it was like, you know, it's like that thing where it's like girls expect you to like approach you first.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was one of those things. Like I couldn't tell if she was into me because I would kind of look at her to see if she would look back.
Right.
But as soon as I said, hey, you know, where's this thing? She snapped into like this different like mode.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, oh yeah, I'll help you find it. And then like we found it. She's like, yeah, we found it together. And she was all like teamwork. And she started getting all flirty, like,
right.
Oh yeah, she's like, I like your haircut. I was like, well, damn. Like,
and then so what did you holler at her? What did you do?
That's the thing. I just kind of was like, I need to get this and leave. So I just was like, all right, you have a nice day.
Oh, dude, you gotta.
Yeah.
She was choosing. See, I gotta recognize when girls be choosing, man. Because.
But that's the thing. It just rolled up on me. I was like, let me get this, let me bounce, and like it's like the stuff like that will happen when you least expect it. You know.
Mm-hmm. Right. And so this is the girl that was working there, right?
Yeah. Because remember, I was minding my own business. I didn't even think she would, you know. And I was like, hey, can you help me find it? She found it. She's like, oh yeah, you know, after she found it, she's like, good job. And like, she was like, yeah, we make a good team. And she's like, man, I really like your haircut and stuff. And I was like, God dang.
See, and that's the thing. See, you know, sometimes when you're talking to a chick at her job, she could just basically be doing her job, you know, just be all nice and friendly.
Yeah.
But the fact she's, you know, commenting on your haircut and being extra with it, you understand? That's a sign that you should try to make something happen, because she could just be being nice, but at the same time, she could be choosing. So you want to make sure you can say, okay, like, let me see what this is about. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you know, and then keep that shit going, man. You feel what I mean? But listen, right? So yo, I'm gonna take a few more calls. Make sure you keep it above 18, bro. Okay? I'm serious.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. All right, later.
All right.
Peace. Yeah, y'all crazy, man. Freaking, oh my God, what's going on with y'all people? Jesus. Y'all need to get it together on that bullshit. Oh my God. Anyway. D. Smith, what's going on? So he said basically it's better to just be direct rather than go with a routine with women. So ask a girl off the rip, do you have a boyfriend, or I want to have sex with you, but in a nice way, obviously. Well, see, this is the thing. You can go direct. I like going direct. You understand? What you got to understand, though, is that a lot of times when you're having conversations with women, things are going to go better if you know how to flow and ease things into a conversation. You understand what I'm saying? So when you ease things into a conversation, let me make this point real quick before we get to the next caller. When you ease things into a conversation, it comes off more naturally, and then it's easier to sort of digest to the person who you're having that conversation with. So if you're talking to a girl and, you know, you're being direct with her, right? And you're trying to find out if she has a boyfriend, or you want to like hook up with her. When you're having that dialogue, you know, you start off with like just regular small talk, like, hey, what's up? How you doing? Blah, blah, blah. My name is so-and-so. Listen, you know, you're looking kind of, you're really attractive. I was thinking me and you should get together and hook up sometime. You understand? So you're having a conversation and it's going and flowing in a way where you're bringing certain things up. You understand what I'm saying? But the thing is that I think a lot of times when guys think about going direct, they think that you literally see a girl, you walk up to her and you say, hey, I want you to suck my dick. You understand? And that's like the first thing that's coming out your mouth. That's not really what we mean. What we mean is that within the context of the conversation, you are directly letting a woman know you're trying to make something happen without having to go on too many tangents, without going too indirect all the time and all this other craziness. You understand what I'm saying? So you're just sort of getting to the point, but you're also being cordial as far as how you're coming across with it. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know, it's just about even having like, you know, it's about having, you know, knowing how to read social cues. You understand? Knowing how to basically have social skills. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, you can go direct. You can say whatever you want to say, but you know, make sure you're doing it in a way that flows. What's popping? Who's calling?
Hey, it's up, Mr. Locario. This is Leonel Ferreira calling again. I'm your chat, by the way.
True, that's what's up, man. What's popping with you?
Yeah, I'm good, man. I just wanted to call in. I made so that you read my comment for you. I wanted to make just a couple points and maybe after a couple questions. First is like the online dating thing. Like I was like kind of a little bit like worried, like if you like holler at chicks like online, you might seem a little bit like too thirsty because like they might not get like the right vibe, like if you like holler, like if you're talking to them online instead of like face to face. Face to face, you can kind of like get a better like understanding of the person. So I kind of like want to get like your opinion on that.
You're saying that you feel like if you try to holler at girls online that you're gonna appear thirsty? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Do you think you agree with that? Or
no, that's not thirsty. Like, people are online to meet other people. That's why they're online to meet men and you're online to meet women. You feel what I'm saying? So it's not anything thirsty. It's only thirsty if you're online and you're trying to message a girl and she doesn't message you back, and then you keep messaging her like 3 or 4 times. Then that's thirsty. It's just all about how you're interacting with the situation. You feel what I mean? So it's not necessarily thirsty to be online trying to get girls. It's only thirsty when you are continuously trying to get at them and they're not trying to get at you, or you're like going extra hard basically for no reason. You know what I mean? Then that's thirsty. It's just more about your actions and your intentions, not necessarily just being online. You feel what I mean? And so the thing is, in the face to face, when you just meet a girl on the street and everything like that, or in a party or at an event or whatever, you can still act thirsty there too. You know what I mean? It's all about how you're acting when you're talking to the girl. So in every situation when you're dealing with women, you want it to be a reciprocal situation, meaning you come at her with something, then she comes back at you with something, and you come at her with something, she comes back at you with something. So, and that goes for online or if you're face to face. So if you're talking to a girl face to face and you say, hey, what's going on, how you doing, and she's supposed to respond to that. You understand? Now if she doesn't respond to that, then you just keep that shit moving. You don't really need to like keep going at her, because if you keep trying to holler and you keep like, yo, what's up, why you ain't talking, why you acting like that, blah 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 blah, then that's being thirsty. You feel what I'm saying? That's being needy. You understand? Like, you just keep that shit moving because she's not responding. You see what I mean?
Yeah, I feel you. Like you talk, but what you mean is like if we're like talking like in the DMs or whatever, like because I'm like I'm giving like example, like for example, she posts a picture and there's gonna be like 50 guys like commenting or whatever.
Oh yeah, so you're talking about like on Instagram and shit like that. You talking about?
Yeah, on Instagram, like for example, there's like 50 guys commenting. Sometimes, like if I comment something, I feel like maybe if I comment something here, she might think I'm a little bit too thirsty because there's like 50 guys here, so it's gonna seem a little bit
right.
But yeah,
well, see that,
and
see that's the thing. If you're commenting on a chick, see, because I'm talking about mainly for like online dating sites. You understand? Like, that is the main spot. But if you actually are on Instagram and you're trying to holler at a chick, or you're trying to talk to her, you going into the DMs and all that other stuff, right? It's best that you, when you're sending her a message, it's about something. You feel what I'm saying? Or it's about something that can be something that can be communicated. So what a lot of guys do is they'll go in their DMs and they'll be like, oh, you so beautiful, you so hot, what's up, girl, what's going on, hey, blah, blah, blah. They're not really saying anything. So what I suggest is that if you want to holler at a chick on Instagram or whatever, like 1 or 2 of her pictures, no more than 2, right? And then send her a DM talking about one of the pictures you liked that she has to respond to. Do you understand what I'm saying? And then so you're talking about the picture, not talking about, oh, you so sexy, girl, you got a nice booty and blah, 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 and yo, I want to take you out, and I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to spend money on you, all that bullshit. You understand? So let's say you like 2 of her pictures, and then one of her pictures has like a picture of her in some type of city or whatever, with the fucking, some type of monuments or some shit or whatever. So you text her and you be like, yo, that picture with you standing on such and such, where is that? That place looks cool. I travel a lot. I want to visit, different places. Where would you, where were you? Whatever, right? And so she's seeing that, and then she's responding to that, and she's not responding to you basically being like the same other guys talking about the same bullshit. You feel what I'm saying? Or just sweating her. So you're not even talking to her about fucking her being hot or anything. You're asking her a specific question about her picture that has to do with, and especially it has to do with nothing about, her ass. So if a chick has a whole bunch of ass shots, you feel what I'm saying? Yeah. Then she's basically on some attention horseshit anyway. You feel what I'm saying? So you're gonna get lost in the sauce in that situation anyway. You understand? So you got to look for a chick who, she's cute, she got her shit popping, but you want to see something that has something of substance, so you can even spit at her about something of substance. Because if she just got ass shots, no matter what you put in her DM, she's going to sort of group you with all the other guys. You understand? Because she's just there to be praised. You feel what I'm saying? So But yeah, that's how that shit go, man. That's exactly how that shit go.
I wanted to kind of like just agree with you on the point that you made that looks don't matter, because like if I'm kind of not like a tall guy, kind of regular height, a little bit short, whatever, regular height, and there was like this time that I was hollering at a chick though, she was like way taller than me, and I just managed to get away from the like height difference by making like jokes, like saying whatever, like height just a number, like who even cares about height, it's not really that important. Like, it's kind of like I was being funny, and I managed to like take that like elephant in the room, and we kicked it, we made out, we almost smashed, but I didn't manage to smash, but we almost smashed. So I think like looks don't matter all the time. So I definitely agree with you on that bit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because the thing, and the reason why I say looks don't matter, when I say looks don't matter, I'm not saying that looks don't matter all the time. You understand what I'm saying? Because there's going to be times where women are going to see you, they're going to like the way you look, and they're going to be attracted to your look, and that's what's going to make them fuck with you. The reason why I don't say, oh, looks matter, is because there's a lot of guys out there who are looking for an excuse not to step their game up. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because if I say, yeah, this girl's that's gonna like you because they think you're cute, they're gonna be like, oh, see, it's all about looks, and I can't do nothing about it because I'm not really that good looking, so no girl's gonna like me, and yada yada yada, and they go down the rabbit hole of feeling sorry for themselves. You feel what I'm saying? So that's why I say, like, don't worry too much about if you're not the best looking guy. You have to work with the cards you're dealt with, meaning that, you make sure you look your best, make sure you dress nice, make sure you have everything on point. And the thing is that there's going to be women who are going to be into your look, you understand, no matter how you look. You understand? Unless you're looking like a super dirty bum and you smell like shit. You understand what I'm saying? That's one thing. But if you're the average dude and you keep yourself together, right? There's going to be women who are going to be into your look. There's a reason why there's so many people on earth, and there's so many different tastes and all this other stuff, because people like different shit. So every woman is not into the same type of guy. If that was the case, there wouldn't be no people on earth like that. You understand? It would be every woman's trying to get the same fucking dude. Now, there are a good number of dudes where every woman is, there's a lot of women trying to get at that guy for superficial reasons. But that doesn't mean that just because they want to get with him, that doesn't mean they're not going to get with these other guys out here who are hollering at them. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what I really need dudes to understand. You feel me? Yeah,
definitely feel it.
Definitely, man.
And can I just make like one quick question?
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, I just want to say, because like sometimes when I go like outside, for example, if I go to the gym or I go to the grocery store, sometimes I'm not in the mood, but like I'm not in the mood like to kind of like talk to chicks. I'm not even like thinking, oh, there's gonna be a cute chick over there, and like all of a sudden like there's a cute chick that comes by, and because I'm not in the mood, I might like hesitate on like just making some conversation. So what's your tips for like even though I go to like random places that I don't expect like to be any like hot chicks or any cool like chicks, how do I like instantly go in the mood to just talk to chicks?
Well, the thing is, it all depends on like how much you want to fuck with that specific woman. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because if you're not in the mood, because there's gonna be times when you're not in the mood to really even holler. You just like, yo, I'm just going here to do this, and I'm coming back home, whatever. I'm not really whatever.
Yeah,
But the thing is that what you need to do, and this is what most guys need to do, is that you have to always be ready. You understand? To holler. So if you're always ready, you don't have to get ready. You don't have to really get yourself in the mood because you're already ready with the game. You understand? Because even if you're not in the mood to do it, you still are ready to spit if you need to. Because what's going to happen is that you might not be in the mood to holler, and then you're going to see that girl who's like the baddest chick you ever seen. You're like, God damn. And that's going to motivate you to want to holler. So even if you're not in the mood, that's why I said it depends on the chick. Because if the chick is that bad, it'll motivate you to get in the mood to do it. But then if you do motivate yourself to get back in the mood, you still have to be ready to spit and do what you got to do. You feel what I'm saying? So if you're not in the mood, it is what it is. Like, you just do your thing, and what you just, you ain't got to do nothing at that moment, but you just got to make sure that you are ready to do it when you need to do it, even if you're not in the mood. You understand what I'm saying? Because you might arise something within you that's going to get you in that mood to make it happen. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely get it, man. That's absolutely what I meant.
All right, man. So I'm gonna holler at you, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate the call.
Yeah, man. Much love. Peace.
Definitely, peace. Yeah, man. I know how that shit go, because sometimes I don't be in the fucking mood. You know what I'm saying? I be like, I ain't feel like talking to nobody today, and then I see some chick, and I'm just like, shit. Like, fuck. You feel me? You say you tired of hearing dudes that say looks matter when Jay-Z got 3 kids with Beyonce. Oh, crazy. You said, I say looks don't matter, but black women made me feel like I was the ugliest guy in the universe. You being serious? So why are you listening to those women? You understand? You got to stop listening to motherfuckers. You gotta stop listening to these motherfuckers. Man. Fausto Rosario, you said, how do you keep the relationship longer? What do you mean? Like, how do you keep a long-term relationship? How do you keep the relationship going? Is that what you're saying? I mean, if you want to have a long-term relationship, right? Let me take this real quick. What's poppin'? Who's this?
Hey, it's Jay out in Brooklyn.
Who's this? I can't hear you. Go say it again.
Jay.
What's going on? Where you from?
Brooklyn.
What's going on with you, man?
Yeah, man, I got a question. So, like, I'm a bad boy member, and I know you say a lot of the times, like, you should just kind of, like, be in and out when you're talking to girls, like, you shouldn't really, like, keep them on the phone or whatever, and, yeah, but I'm dealing with this one girl who, I don't know, we've only been out, like, a couple times, but she wants to, like, talk on the phone all the time and hang out all the time, and I'm not really sure, like, how I should handle it, because I haven't mastered yet.
Right.
And I'm trying to, I don't want to piss her off by not being on the phone too much, but at the same time, I keep on remembering what you told me, like, you can't be on the phone with them every minute. So, like, how do you navigate that?
Right. So this is the thing, man. Like, you don't need to talk on the phone with these chicks, like, because the thing is, like, I know she's probably gonna hit you up or even text you and all of that. All you need to do is always curve what she's trying to, come at you with, and let her know when y'all gonna chill. That's all you gotta do. So let's say she's texting you, hey, what's up? How's your day going? Whatever. You can respond to one of those questions, but then say, hey, listen, I'm pretty busy right now. Let's get together Friday. I'll see you Friday. You understand what I'm saying? And let's say that this is a Monday. She's texting you this, and then she might text you again on Tuesday. Oh, hey, how's your day going? Blah blah blah. Oh yeah, my day's good. I'm really busy, but looking forward to seeing you on Friday. Like, you just keep ending the fucking conversation until you see her on Friday. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. And so you don't indulge in the conversation, because the thing is, a lot of guys think that they need to have conversations and keep shit going to keep the girl interested. If the girl is interested, she's going to be interested. You understand? Regardless of if you're talking to her or not. And the funny part is sometimes talking to her gets her to not be interested in you. You understand? Because you might end up say something or do something that makes her say, well, you know, I did like him, but then we were talking about this and he said that, and then this is why I'm not fucking with him no more. So it's always better to just get her in person. So anytime she's trying to call you or text you, all you need to do is just basically let her know, look, I'm really busy, gotta run, I'll see you this day. That's all you gotta do. So you set a date to see her, and then if she's calling you in between that time where you're supposed to be on that date, you know, you could respond to her question. You could be like, she'd be like, oh, hey, did you hear about that thing that happened on the news? And he'd be like, oh yeah, I heard it. It was crazy. Oh, but by the way, I'm actually about to get in the train right now, so I'll holler at you later. I'll see you on Friday. Like, you're always ending it as soon as possible. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's all you got to do.
I do that, but when I do it, she gets pissed. Mm-hmm. And the thing is, I don't want to ruin it before.
Wait. What does she do when she gets pissed? What does she say?
Like, she's like, like this is the same problem I had last time in my last relationship. He's not like he was like, you know, guys never make enough time. This, that, whatever. You know,
oh man, like, see now, see, if she doing all of that, right? That's a red flag. You understand what I'm saying? Okay. That's a red flag already. Like, if she, because I'm thinking you saying that, you know, she's just sort of like hitting you up just randomly, and that's that. Now that you're saying she's getting pissed, that's already a red flag. You see what I'm saying? Because y'all haven't even done anything yet, and she's having issues. You feel what I'm saying? And so, if you do hit it, right? Now, I'm not telling you to not hit it or hit it. I'm just saying that, I'm just giving you like scenarios and things to think about. If you do hit it, right, you got to ask yourself, if she's getting pissed off that you're not calling her back or texting her or having conversations with her and y'all didn't even do nothing yet, what do you think is going to happen when you hit it and she's calling you and texting you and doing all this other stuff? You understand what I'm saying? It's probably going to be even more of a headache. You see what I mean? So
should I just charge this guy? So, like, should I just charge it?
I personally would charge it to the game. You understand what I'm saying? But again, it depends on, because like what type of shit was she saying specifically? She was saying, oh, like she would text you and you would try to like curve her, and then she would text you back saying, hey, how come you not talking to me? Like what would she do?
I know this is really weird, but she was like this before we even went out the first time. So like, I set up the date. Like I texted her and I set up the date, whatever. And then like the day after, she wanted to talk. I was like, I don't really have time for this right now. And then that's when she started like saying like, oh, I had the same problem with my last relationship, this and that. And I had to check on that. I was like, look, like I would know you. I haven't seen you I haven't seen you in person. I met her in OK Cupid. So I'm like, look, I don't know you. You're not entitled to my time. Like, I don't have to.
Right.
I don't owe you anything. And so I don't know. Like, I met her a couple times and she's cool.
Right.
I smashed, but I don't know. Like, I'll probably just charge her.
Yeah, like that, and that's the thing. Like, if she's getting pissed off and she's making the shit an issue about you not texting her and all that, that's already future drama right there. You feel what I'm saying? Like, if you already had hit it, I'd have definitely said, look, charge your ass to the game, whatever. I still say charge it to the game, even though you didn't hit it, because she seems like already now she's gonna be a headache. You feel what I'm saying? And unfortunately, that's part of the game that a lot of guys have a tough time dealing with. Because I know you hollered at her, you already took the time to probably see her and do whatever it is. And so you're like, look, I want to get this shit popping. I want to smash. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? But again, and this is what I'm saying. I'm not even telling you not to smash. I'm saying that I personally would charge to the game. Now, if you do still want to smash, right? Yeah. You could still smash. You could still tell her to come to the crib, or you go to her crib, whatever it is, and y'all hook it up. But you're going to have to deal with them consequences of what happens after you smash. You feel what I'm saying? Because there's certain girls that I already peeped the fucking the way they're acting, and I just don't bother with that. You understand? And I have a smaller threshold of fucking patience with chicks. Like there's chicks that I went out with, you know, where the chick just like said something that I just didn't sit right with me. Just that one thing she said that didn't sit right with me, and I never called her again. And this would be bad chicks that I wanted to smack. I was like, nope, I'm good, because it was like she was already showing signs that was not going to be something beneficial for me in my situation. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know, and usually I try to give a girl like maybe 1 or 2 strikes, like 2 or 3 strikes. But this chick, I forgot, she said something about, it was something about, I can't even remember exactly what it was, but I remember the feeling I got when she said what she said. It was something about we were in a fucking bar or something like that. And you know, I'm from you know, Brooklyn. You understand? You from Brooklyn too, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's, you know, cats that from Brooklyn or cats that just lived in the hood or whatever, but you know, when you grow up, so you sort of are in an environment, so you sort of watch your surroundings and shit. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we in this bar, and I just notice I do this a lot, where if I'm someplace and when people walk into the place, I sort of peep out who's walking in and who's around me and who's at the side of me. I just do that automatically. You understand what I'm saying? So
yeah,
we were in this spot, and there was a bunch of dudes that came in, and she said some shit like, "Oh, I noticed you keep looking at these guys. What are you, gay or something?" And I was like, "What the fuck?" Like just that little thing, that little fucking thing. You feel what I'm saying? I was like, did this chick just disrespect? Like, you understand what I'm saying? And she was saying it in this condescending tone, but also it wasn't even just that she said that. It was that she was being sort of condescending in and out the date. And then that was the thing that sort of like took me over. I was like, I ain't fucking with this shit. You feel what I'm saying? Because her tone and the way she was coming at me was extremely disrespectful. So I felt like if I keep fucking with her, I'm inviting disrespect into my situation, which I don't even want to have to deal with that at all. So I don't know where the disrespect is going to lead to. I don't want to have to put myself in any situation with this girl or anything. I don't want to even have to bother with that. So I say I'd rather cut the shit off and then fucking, you know, keep it moving to a girl who's a little bit more cooperative. Because the thing that I noticed in the game, and this is why I be telling guys to cut chicks off a lot, is because what I learned and what I had to, and this is what I try to pass on, is that there are women out there who you're gonna have an extremely fucking awesome time with. Like it's gonna be so. I've dated some of the hottest chicks you'll ever see. I've had some of the most fun, the greatest experiences, the great sex. Chicks, you know, the feeling is just fucking phenomenal, right? And the way that I was able to do that was I had to sort of be able to notice when chicks is on, and I noticed when chicks were on some bullshit, and then I noticed the women who weren't on the bullshit, right? So then I noticed the difference, and I noticed that there are a whole bunch of girls who aren't on some bullshit, and then there are a whole bunch of girls who are on some bullshit. So when I noticed the chick is on some bullshit, I'm like, look, I don't have to deal with that, because I know right around the corner there's going to be a girl who's not on some bullshit. There's going to be a girl that when you set a date, she's not going to fucking call you and get pissed off and complain and be trying to get at you every 5 seconds. You understand what I'm saying? So this is not really a loss. See, we always think that, you know, the fucking, like, the not being able to fuck the chick is the loss. You know what the real loss is? Is when you indulge in the situation with this chick and you end up getting a chick like that pregnant by mistake. Or you end up dealing with some chick who's fucking crazy who wants to accuse you of some shit you didn't do. You understand what I'm saying? Like, all that, like, did you see that thing, that viral video going around with the guy, the Uber driver, and the chick tried to say that he raped her on some bullshit?
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Right, you see what I'm saying? Like, certain chicks, you gotta be like, okay, I see the fucking signs that you're psycho. I'm not fucking with you. I'm good. You feel what I'm saying? Because in the long run, it's going to it's not going to be good for you. See, a lot of dudes, they got that, you know, my dude, Steve Daygame, he said, he coined it the get laid or die trying mentality, where you feel like, well, I got her here and I already took the time to holler at her. We went out, so I got to fucking, you know, I gotta have sex with her. I gotta make it happen. You feel what I mean? And it's like, nah, some chicks, you're gonna have to cut them, you know, charge them to the game midway. You feel what I'm saying? And leave room to deal with other women who aren't gonna be on some bullshit. Now, women aren't gonna be 100%, you know, perfect. I understand that, but you have to be able to weigh out and feel the vibe of a chick, and you know, and see, okay, is she worth keeping around, or should I charge her? Like, if you're dealing with a chick, and let's say, you know, she does some annoying shit like, I don't know, bites her nails or something. I don't know, it might be annoying, but that's not that bad to where you necessarily need to charge a chick to the game. Now, if you're dealing with a chick and she's being disrespectful, if she's fucking, you know, arguing with you about you not calling her, and y'all not even boyfriend, like she's having boyfriend-girlfriend arguments with you. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, you know what I mean? Like, that's crazy. Like, nah, you ain't got to do all that, man. Trust me. Like,
but on the real, Mr. Locario, I wasn't. A part of me was kind of flattered, like that. She, you know, like it kind of just stroked my ego a little bit that she wanted, like that she, you know, like in the big, yeah, like that. Just like that, you know, like as soon as we started talking, she was like that into me that she wanted to talk.
Right.
You know,
Well, see, and see, that's the thing. You gotta, and that's another thing. You gotta get out that ego state, because her wanting to talk to you is not necessarily even about you. That's what she would do to mostly any nigga she's fucking with. Her issue, you understand what I'm saying? Her issue is she wants somebody there to make her feel special. She wants somebody there to give her attention. She wants somebody there to sort of be there and communicate with her and all that other shit. You understand? And, you know, at the end of the day, that's not necessarily a bad thing if she wants something like that, but that's something she's going to need to, you know, on her own time, figure out how to accumulate a guy who wants to do that with her, you know, and that usually happens later on, but that's her not really having any game herself. You feel what I'm saying? Because she could have got you to be the type of dude who's going to call her and interact with her, but she didn't know how to do it right. You feel what I'm saying? It's just like if you want to fuck a chick, you can't be blowing up a chick's phone 20 times a day saying, hey, I want to fuck you. How come you ain't fucking me? Blah, blah, blah. She's like, this nigga's crazy. He's fucking stalking me. She's thinking, I would have gave him some ass if he knew how to do it right. You feel what I'm saying? But he didn't know how to do it right. This chick ain't know how to do it right. You feel what I'm saying? And so now she's just, you know, she's just fucking up. And I'm saying to you, you got a choice to make. You got to say, okay, am I going to fucking, you know, give her another chance? Am I going to, you know, try to hit this and then keep it moving? What am I going to do? You understand? But I'm just letting you know, to you know, look out for those signs a lot of times when you're dealing with a chick. And right now she's showing signs of a chick who is most likely going to be some drama happening. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. In fact, when it first happened, like, and I kind of had to check her, I deleted her number. I was like, man, forget this, because I kind of like, I had to follow what you the guidelines you gave. I was like, man, yeah, just forget this. But then, like, she kept on texting me and stuff, so I kind of was like, all right, let's see what's going on here.
Right.
You know,
Right.
That's the other thing.
Right, definitely. But yeah, you definitely got to peep out how these girls are fucking, you know, dealing with you, man, because a lot of times how, you know, how they're presenting themselves and how they come at you is going to dictate how they're going to be later down the line or later on. You understand? And the more that you, you know, indulge yourself in a situation with a woman, the more that you're, you know, and if she's crazy, if she's on some other shit, that's going to be harder for you. Because if you're dealing with a girl who's just chill, and let's say I hang out and y'all hook up, and let's say you sort of just, you know, you like, that was cool, but I want to move on. You feel what I'm saying? Then a girl who's chill, even if she liked you, she might be like, oh man, that sucks. I really liked him. I wish it would have went on, but fuck it. She's just going to dust her shoulders off and move on. A chick like this, who is fucking complaining that you're not talking to her on the phone, and she's comparing you to her ex, and oh, how am I this and this and that. You haven't even had sex with her yet. So imagine when you have sex with this chick and she has bonded with you sexually. You feel what I'm saying? How she's gonna act. You feel what I mean? She's acting like this just off conversation. How she gonna act when you fucking the shit out of her? You feel what I'm saying? Like, she gonna be showing up at your job or some shit. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
So you gotta be careful with that shit. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Definitely, man.
All right, man. I'm probably gonna charge you.
Definitely, man.
All right,
Yeah.
man.
So keep me posted on that, man. Let me know it's good.
All right, man. Thanks.
All right, I'll let
All
you. Peace.
right.
Yeah, man. You guys got it, yo. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful when you're dealing with some of these chicks. Who we got up in here? Richard Jensen was good. Felipe, you say you charged the chick for having a yellow tooth? Oh man, that's funny. Oh man. Now I remember when I was younger. This is so fucked up. I'm terrible. This is bad. I remember when I was younger. I was probably like 20 or 21, and I was fucking with this chick, and I didn't really like her that much, but she was just there, and I was like, let me just whatever. But she had this limp when she walked, and so when we were walking outside and shit, I was like kind of embarrassed walking with her. You feel what I'm saying? So like I had charged into the game because of that shit, just because she had that limp, and I was embarrassed to walk with her. I was like, damn, I'm fucked up. You feel what I'm saying? But I was young. I was like, look, but yeah, you can't charge them on that crazy shit too much. But you got to make sure that these women are not crazy. Crazy. Sean Steed was popping. Jonas DG, what's going on? You said, how can you give off a player vibe to women? Well, you gotta be a player, bro, or you gotta basically have that player sort of instinct within you. You understand? Because a guy who's a player, he likes to deal with women. He just loves being around women. He loves interacting with women. He's honest with these women. Now you have players who will be dishonest, but a real true player will let a chick know what it is. You feel what I'm saying? He'll be like, look, girl, I'm, we cool, but I'm gonna be fucking with these other chicks too. You feel what I'm saying? So I was walking with a cool chick with a limp. Yo, that shit was fucked up, man. I don't know why. I shouldn't have done that. I gotta find her and apologize. Like, yo, remember me? We was fucking around like 10 years ago, 15 years ago. and I ended it, and I think I told her some bullshit too. I told her some bullshit. Oh man, I told her some type of bullshit, and then yeah, but it was really because of that limp, and I felt weird walking around with her. It's so bad. That's not right. That's so not right. I feel so bad. I feel guilty now. But yeah, man. Crazy. Oh yeah, so I think I was talking about earlier, who is it? Fausto Rosario asks, how do you keep the relationship a long-term relationship? You gotta basically first be the type of person who's qualified to be in a long-term relationship. What you gotta understand is most people are not ready to be in a long-term relationship. Because some people want a long-term relationship, but they can't handle being in a long-term relationship. So one person is like, yeah, I could be in a long-term relationship, and they're ready to do that, and they are in the zone to make that happen. The other person wants a long-term relationship too, but they don't know how to. They're just all over the place. They don't know how to act. They're not ready to do that. They don't have the capacity to really commit. You understand? They don't know how to do none of that shit. And those are usually the ones who be complaining about wanting to be in a long-term relationship most of the time. The people who want to be in long-term relationships usually are not equipped to do that. It's the most hilarious thing. It's hilarious. You said I need to bring the bad boy tour to the UK. I know, man. I'm gonna be working on so many different things. I gotta get myself out there more. You know, you gotta let me know about some venues in the UK. I gotta research some of those things. Let me know what's popping. We could probably, make some pop go down out there. Me and Miles will fly out there, see what's going on, see what we could do. That'll be cool as hell. That would be cool as fucking hell. But yeah, man. But yeah, like the last caller that called up and he was a Bad Boy member. So shout out to all the Bad Boy members. Remember, guys, make sure you join the Bad Boy membership. Go to badboymembership.com so that you become a Bad Boy member. Also, make sure you get this book, How to Have Sex with 2 Women a Day. This is the hard copy. We got some hard copies left. I got to order some more. But make sure you guys go to MrLocario.com to get How to Have Sex with 2 Women a Day. I fucking love this book. See, we were talking about being an entrepreneur. This shit, I think this took me, like 2.5, 3 years to write. This little thing right here. And I remember I was writing it and I fucking stopped for like maybe like 8 months. And I got back on it. But yeah, definitely got to get this book. This book is off the hook. I will autograph this for you if you get the hard copy. Go to MrLocario.com to get the copy of How to Have Sex 2 in a Day. And look, it's so small. You just put it in your back pocket and make this shit happen. I'll be on a train sometimes. I'll be like this just to have people see what I'm reading and see their reactions. That should be hilarious. But yeah, man. But yeah, definitely you guys gotta get that shit. Call number 646-481-3901. Jimmy McDonald. You said like Miles said she wasn't for you. Yeah, she wasn't for me. That chick definitely was not for me. Oh, man. See, let me tell y'all something, man. Yo, I've dated fucking so many women. It's ridiculous. I've dated so many women. I fucking there's so many women that I could have had sex with that I didn't because it was a whole bunch of bullshit surrounding it. You know what's crazy? It to have the ability to turn down sex is very, very, very important. It's good. Because a lot of guys wouldn't be able to do that. But the reason why it's, I was able to do that was because I had a number of different women I was dealing with. So then when you start dealing with more and more women, you get more and more women because you're not as, thirsty for it. And that attracts more women to you. It's interesting how that works. Jaden Antonio, you said, is your book enough to become a ladies' man, or do I need to be a bad boy member? Well, this is the thing. Everything is essential to the whole point of you understanding game, right? So what I mean by this, and this is why I even came out with the bad boy membership, because the bad boy membership is basically like, it's almost like you're getting coaching from me every month, right? Because like I charge like a large amount of money for in-person coaching and all this other stuff. But with the Bad Boy membership is that I give you detailed step-by-step stuff every month. And so what it does is that it increases your chances of stepping up your game, because when it comes to game, it's like working out. You have to do it on a continuous basis. So it's not about just reading this book, or it's not even about just joining the Bad Boy membership. It's about doing those things, soaking it up, implementing it, and then putting yourself out there. So like a book like this, if you buy this book, you shouldn't just read this once. You feel what I'm saying? You should be reading this multiple times. That's why I like, shout out to my dude, Coach Corey Wayne. If you ever watch Coach Corey Wayne, he always says, you got to read my book like 15 times. And it's true. You got to basically immerse yourself into the shit. You feel what I'm saying? Because reading it once or being part-time with the game doesn't really help you out. You understand what I'm saying? Waterson 10, you said, would I ever go back to working for somebody? Yeah, I still work for other people. Like I do like part-time jobs here and there. You feel what I'm saying? This is why I need you guys to join the Bad Boy membership and to get these books so I can do this more full-time. So like, you know, my dude Lionel talking about, hey, come to the UK. That's how I need to get it popping so I have more time to put to this so that I can go and travel to the UK and all these other places even more so we can spread the game around. You feel what I'm saying? So that's why, you know, I appreciate you guys' support. You feel me? That's why I definitely appreciate you guys' support. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. All of this shit is hard fucking work, bro. It's hard motherfucking work. Because the thing is, at this point, I could technically not work for other people. I could if I wanted to, but the money. Let me get into some personal stuff. The money right now is good, but there's certain things I'm doing with my money that I'm trying to build certain other things that I'm using the money from the part-time gigs that I do outside of this to save up to work on other projects that I'm doing. You understand? So I'm collecting everything to try to really make this shit bigger. You feel what I'm saying? But pretty soon I'm gonna have to let those part-time joints go because this stuff is actually growing more and more each day thanks to you guys. You know, I definitely appreciate you guys, you know, making this happen. He said it was a time he was on a train and the chick was reading a book called How to Give Your Man a Better BJ. She looked at me when I sat down. It was hilarious. Man, you should have been went and hollered at her. That was like the perfect thing to go indirect. Like, yo, what's that book about? What's going on? Like, what's up with you? Tim Miller, you say you practice hollering at strippers? Felipe, you said, what would you say most women's favorite sex position would be? I don't know. You gotta ask some chicks. You understand? I mean, I know my favorite sex position is doggy style. That's I like chicks with the fatties, with the booties, man. Cause what? Dieter Matasi, what's going on? He said Tom Likas talked about men not getting laid and having the smell of death, and women can smell it from a mile away. But they can smell when a guy's not getting laid. Yeah, a lot of women can tell when they're interacting with a dude and he's not really, you know, making it happen with chicks. You understand what I'm saying? The Great One 1978, you said this girl dumped you because she sucked your dick and you didn't eat her out. But it was the first time you had sex. You said, are you going to eat out a girl the first time you fuck her? I mean, it depends. I mean, well, that's kind of stupid that she'll dump you because you didn't eat her out. But, you know, you can't eat out everybody, man. You just can't do it. You know, there's certain girls that, you know, I went down on the first time and they gave me head the first time and all the other shit. But then there's some girls where, I remember this is one girl, man. Oh my God. Like, I couldn't even have sex with this chick. I don't know what the fuck it was. She took her pants off and that shit just smelled like trash. And I was like, yeah, I think we just need to be friends. It's like, I think we're moving too fast. I want to take things slow. I used their tactics on the, you know, I just feel like things are moving too fast right now. I think we need to take this slow. That shit was smelling like, woo! disgusting. I'm like, how the fuck you do that? He said, how do you stay in your game when you're dating a chick that constantly gets approached by different guys wherever she goes? Again, Mike, you got to stop worrying about that shit. You got to stop worrying about that shit. You got to stop worrying about what a chick is doing, outside of you. As long as whatever she's doing outside of you doesn't directly affect you, don't worry about it. And what I mean directly affect you is like, let's say she's messing with some guy and this guy's a simp and he knows that you're messing with her and he wants to do some type of shit to you or whatever, or some crazy shit. You understand? That's why I say you guys got to protect yourself when you're, as far as like sexually, when you're dealing with women. Use condoms all the time because, you don't know what the fuck these women doing. You feel what I'm saying? And again, a lot of times you're not going to know. And, you're saying, how do you stay out of the game? How you stay on top of your game when you're dating a chick that constantly gets approached by different guys? I'm sure they're not approaching her while you're with her. You understand what I'm saying? Maybe if you go to like a bar or something and you hanging out with her and you go to the bathroom and maybe she's sitting there by herself and a guy comes and hollers at her, you just like, oh, hey, what's going on? Blah, blah, blah. You talk to him, you talk to her, everything's cool. Y'all just chilling. You don't make it a big deal and you just do your fucking thing. But, don't worry too much about what a chick is doing outside of you because you won't know in most cases, and it doesn't really fucking matter. Guy Fortune was good, my dude. You said, what's my take on pickup lines? Not cheesy ones. I don't know about pickup lines, man. I just think you got to talk to a chick regular, man. Like it's a regular guy, Like, I don't even think do people really use pickup lines? Do people do that shit? Daniel Breen, you said come to Australia for a bad boy lecture. And I could crash at your spot. Yo, if you guys hit me up and send me some spots that's popping out at these places where y'all are at, like some places we can have an event, send me the links to the places or whatever, let me know, and then I'll look into it and then we can see what we can do. You know what I'm saying? You said bad smelling box is the worst turn off. Hell yeah. That shit is the worst. I can't fucking deal with that shit. Dre the Great, you said you heard the Bad Boy Seminar was popping. Yo, the Bad Boy Seminar is off the fucking hook. Yo, I can't wait for y'all to see the Bad Boy Seminar. That shit, woo, that shit is crazy. Yo, Miles went the fuck off in the Bad Boy Seminar. I can't wait for y'all to see that shit. This nigga Miles went the fuck off, okay? The game was the energy in that place was retarded. It was insane. It was fucking insane. I was like, man. But yeah, I'm working on putting that together. It's going to be coming out on May 1st. So on May 1st, you'll be able to get the Bad Boy Seminar. If you're on the Bad Boy membership, you're automatically going to be able to see the Bad Boy Seminar. So God Void, you said situational pickup lines. You said walking up to a chick saying hi, hello. It's kind of whack and generic. Alright, let me see who's this. What's poppin'? Who's this?
Yo, what up, Locario? This is your boy, He Didn't Succeed.
What's going on, man?
Hey, I just want to say this, man. Right now, I'm struggling, man.
What's happening? What's the deal?
I don't know. I was hollering at some girls, but they're just not feeling me, bro. Like I feel like women within the first initial 10 seconds of meeting you, if they don't like you, like they'll be passive and they'll just kick you to the curb and not like not be nice to you and shit.
Right. Well,
because I was in a situation where it was dudes hollering at girls and I was just like the motherfucker that was just not making anything happen. The girls were feeling all these other guys, but I was just the cat that was just like not getting any action.
And how many?
Not making anything happen.
And how many girls have you talked to this week?
I mean, it had to be at least I'll say like 10.
10. Okay. Well, that's a good start. But see, and this is the thing. I think what could be happening, because when you call in and you tell me these things, is that, and I can hear it in your voice, is that you sound defeated, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, bro. You gotta realize, man, I've been getting rejected, so it's hard not for it to fuck with me.
Right, but see,
I try to stay positive though.
And so for the past like few weeks or months or whatever. Oh, you're telling me all the girls that you talked to rejected you? All the girls just ignored you, like every girl?
Well, I'll just like say something, you know what I mean? Just I won't be insecure, I'll just be confident and shit. And the bitch will just be like, nah, I ain't fucking with you. Like, get the fuck away.
So that is what would literally be happening? Like, because I'm sure that the chicks wasn't like fuck out my face in most cases. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, they just give me that vibe, bro. Like, the fuck. Who the fuck are you think you gonna holler at me? Like, get out of here.
And what do you say to these girls? Like, let's say me and you chilling, you see, a girl like, a few feet away from you, you go up and you talk to her. What do you go up and say?
Usually I'll just say like, hey, what's going on? What's up?
And then how does she respond to you?
I mean, well, when I've said that one, I tend to not say how's it going, because that one usually garners the most, like the worst responses from chicks, from my experience. So I usually try to come up with something else.
Right.
But, that one usually goes really bad. That one I'll get like, that one will basically get women to basically not feel me. Like they'll just give me attitude. When a lot of them, some of them who aren't stupid, they'll be cool and they'll interact with me like a human being. But a lot of them, it'll be they'll just be like, yeah, whatever. I mean, I had girls straight up tell me like, yeah, whatever, and like just blow me off like that. It's pretty disrespectful. And you gotta realize, coming from a cat like me, but see, the thing of it is I'm still learning.
And so and this is what I want to say too, is that it's not necessarily what you're saying, because I think what you're doing is that, and this is what messes up guys in the game a lot of times, that you're trying to make sense of what's going on. You understand what I'm saying? And so you're saying, okay, I said this thing, and usually when I say these words or I say this phrase, this is how they react to me. It's not necessarily what you're saying. It's more so how you're coming across, the energy you have when you're coming across. So what I'm saying is, and this is what I talked about even in the seminar, is that no matter what's happening to you, no matter how a girl is responding to you, right? You have to always approach the women with confidence, and you sound defeated at this point. You don't sound like you're confident, because you're making what they're saying and doing affect you. You understand what I'm saying? You're literally making what they're saying and doing affect you. So when you approach a girl, what's going to happen is that vibe you're giving off is going to make them, not really be feeling you a lot of times in the first place. So a lot of times,
I was positive though, bro. I was upbeat. I was in my head. You know what I'm saying? I was having fun. I was acting jokes, and motherfuckers weren't feeling me. They were like, here's the vibe they got from me. So
that's the thing, though.
And they're basically looking at me like, who's this fucking clown? Who's this guy?
But this, okay, wait, hold on, wait, stop there, wait. Hold on. Did a woman say literally, who's this fucking clown? Did a girl say that to you?
No, that's the face they were giving me. Like,
no, but this, okay, wait, stop. This is what I want to point out. They never said, who's this fucking clown, right? But that's how you're interpreting it. You see what I'm saying? So all the stuff you're interpreting is coming from how you are perceiving the situation. So when you approach women, that's how you're approaching them. You're approaching them thinking that, oh shit, well, she's gonna think I'm a clown. This is how she's responding to me. So you're approaching them with the mindset of you thinking yourself that you might be a clown, or you're a loser, you're not this, you're this, and you're that. So this is what I'm saying. Like you're saying that that's what, because this is why I'm asking. How did they literally respond? Because they're responding in a certain way. There's always a response. You understand? Even no response is a response, right? Even if a girl ignores you, that's a response, right? But that's what I'm asking. How did they respond? Because you're adding on what you think they think about you. You understand what I'm saying? And then that's what's making you feel like that, get that feeling. You understand what I'm saying? And then that feeling comes out when you're talking to the girls, and then it's a cycle. So there could have been times where a woman might have been just, either nervous, or a girl was just sort of indifferent, or the girl wasn't really responding to you because you're not really pushing it to actually coordinate the situation or the dialogue. And then so you look at her response, and then you associate her response with how you feel about what's going on. But it's not the reality of it. So the thing is, it has to start with you not really taking all this shit personally. Because what you gotta understand is this. You said you talked to 10 girls, right? There's gonna be times where you talk to 10 girls and all 10 of them are gonna not be feeling you, or they'll ignore you, or they'll just be like on some bullshit, whatever, right? Then you talk to the 11th girl, and the 11th girl could be feeling you. You understand? But if you continuously have that energy of, oh, this girl's gonna think I'm losing, she's gonna think I'm a clown, she's looking at me this way, she's looking at me that way, even before you go and talk to a woman, you've already defeated yourself. You understand what I'm saying? So the thing is, you have to always, even in the face of her or these women acting all goofy and like that, you always got to keep your shit up, because once you keep your shit up, then the flow of what's going to happen is going to be better. So you're in a flow where it's not work. Your flow is not working for you right now. You understand? And the reason why it's not working for you right now mainly has to do with your energy, because you're saying, hey, I was positive, I'm being confident, but what you're saying to me doesn't exude confidence, because you called yourself a clown. They didn't call you a clown. You see what I'm saying? You're the one that said that.
Like, you can tell when somebody is not feeling you. Like, they just give you that look, that energy.
Right, but this is what I'm saying. There's a difference between.
Then they go to the next motherfucker and they treat that dude like,
Right, but this is what I'm saying.
All on dick on that motherfucker, but on me, they're like, man, fuck out of here.
Right, but this is what I'm saying. There's a difference between a woman not feeling you and you feeling like you're a clown, or you feeling this and that. That's what I'm saying. Like, if a woman is not feeling you, then she's just not feeling you. Period. It doesn't. That doesn't mean, that has nothing to do with you anyway. She's just not feeling you. But there's gonna be another girl who is feeling you. You feel what I'm saying? So you got to be able to put yourself out there and continuously be able to talk. But first, like, this is what I'm trying to tell you on the real is that you have to be able to first be comfortable enough to continue going on. You understand what I'm saying? So you have to be comfortable enough to continue to talk to women, because if you're letting these women get to you, what's going to happen is that it's going to be harder for you to continue to go and talk to women. And when you do muster up the courage or the energy to do it, all you're going to be doing is going into the same cycle of looking for the signs that she's not feeling you, because that's what you're looking at right now. You're looking for this, because what are these girls doing that makes you think that they are feeling another guy versus not feeling you?
Alright, so they'll talk to me on, like, they'll keep it real regular, even though I'm trying to facilitate the situation with them, talk to them and I'm a cool dude, right? Like, just chilling, man, like, not on any bullshit. And then they'll, like, they'll play around, and I feel like they'll use me for a little bit of attention. And then when they go to the next dude, they're basically getting more physical with them. You know what I'm saying? They're feeling them more. And
so what
to another level with them.
And what are they doing? What are they doing to quote unquote use you for attention?
I mean, they're just talking to me, but keeping it real regular. Like, even though I'm trying to, promote, push the situation, they'll bounce, and then I'll see them go to another guy, and they're basically, like I said, getting off on them and shit.
And where's this situation happening? Like, let's say, like, for example, like, what situation? Were you at a party and this happened? Were you at a club, at school? Like, what?
Yeah, I was at a party last night.
So you at a party, and how many girls roughly were in this party altogether?
It had to be at least like, I don't know, 6 to 8.
Oh, like 6 to 8 girls in a party. So it was like a get together type of thing, right?
Yeah.
And how many guys were there?
They were cool with me, so that, you know, the homeboy invited me, and, you know, but it was just whack for me. Like, it was that situation where you go somewhere you feel like, but people don't want you there.
And see, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about, bro. This is what I'm saying. You keep coming from a place. What made you think they don't want you there? You see what I'm saying? Like, you keep this. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. Like, you have to understand that a lot of this stuff that's happening is coming from how you're feeling about yourself. You feel what I'm saying? Because you just said, "Oh, it's a situation where I feel like they don't want me there." You're already starting off thinking that. So
I mean, can't you feel it when you're in a spot and you just? I mean, I know it's not on my head. It can't be.
No, but this is what I'm saying.
Be signs.
If they like, wait, how did you get to this party? Some you said somebody invited you?
Yeah, actually, it was this boxing gym I go to. I'm real cool with the guys, and they invited me after the training. So I was like, all right, I'll come through. And then I came through, and then I mean, you know, everybody was getting, you know, everything was making things happen. But I was just that guy that was just not making shit happen. But I take a loss, you know. It is what it is.
But see, that's the thing. You're saying, see, in this is why I'm saying that a lot of it is coming from your own mind, because you just said you felt like nobody wanted you there, but those guys invited you to the place. So how did nobody want you there? You see what I'm saying?
Well, it was just the majority of people. You know, all the chicks that were there. You know, they were filling the other dudes because I feel like maybe they have more rapport with those guys. But with me, it was like I was just the I guess the new guy or whatever. And so. Plus, you gotta realize I have my appearance game on point where I'll see girls are choosing me, but then I struggle with the game part. Like,
but also too,
you gotta realize it's a balancing act because it'll be times where it's like, all right, I'm chilling with this girl and we're about to make shit happen with her, and then she'll get scared because maybe I was being too needy or clingy. So I was like, all right, I'm never going to do that again, because I did that. I was like, all right, fuck that clingy, needy shit.
Right.
Let me back off. But then it'll be times where I'm too aloof, and then it's like, that's not going to make shit happen. So it's like, it's just I'm just trying to fine tune it to where I could be, you know, not be a needy ass, and then not be too aloof.
Right. And so
one will work.
And so this is what I'm thinking. Also, is that you were at a place, you were at a get together that some dude invited you to, right? There were girls there, and you were saying they were being more receptive to the other guys. Now, what could have been happening is that those other guys they already knew. Do you understand what I'm saying? So
yeah, they did.
Okay, so a lot of times when a person knows another person, or if a girl knows another guy, she's going to be more receptive to the guy she knows already because she's familiar with him. She didn't know you. You see what I'm saying? So that's probably, or those girls didn't know you, so that's probably why they weren't really all up on you, because they were probably shy, or they're not too comfortable with people they don't know, and yada yada yada. But the thing is, again, a lot of this is coming from your own mind, because if I'm looking at this party objectively, you got invited to a place, you knew the guy who invited you, the other people were probably strangers to you. The other girls who were there knew the other guys who were there, so they're of course going to be all up on them or giving them a lot more attention, just off the jump. But then the way that your mindset is that you took that as, oh, these girls like these other guys and they don't like me. No, they just know the other guys. You understand what I'm saying? They just know them, so they don't really know you like that yet. So a lot of times when a girl doesn't really know you like that, she's not going to be all up on you all the time if she doesn't really know you. So as far as the game goes, you can approach a girl and talk to her and get to know her and interact with her in a way where it's fun and it's interesting and it's engaging. But the thing is that if you're coming at the interaction thinking, damn, these girls don't like me, they only like those other girls. Damn, nobody wants me here. Damn, they're looking at me like I'm a clown. Everything that you're saying literally came from your own mind. You feel what I'm saying? Nobody said any of this except for you. This is what I'm trying to say. Like nobody
But
said.
haven't you had a woman give you that look though, or a guy even for that matter, where they give you that look and they're like, it's just a disrespect. Like they don't even respect you as a human being.
What's the look though? What's the look? Because unless I'm there, because I would have to literally be there.
Like they're annoyed with you, or like they're just.
But see, this is what I'm saying.
They can't hide their true feelings. Like their true feelings is like they want to. They're being you know they feel like they're annoyed by you.
And see, this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. I would have to literally be there to see what they're doing, because again, like let's say for example, you're saying, yo, this girl's looking at me like I'm annoying her, I'm a loser or whatever, or I'm a clown, whatever like that, right? Next thing you know, let's say if I'm there and I'm chilling with you and I see this girl and I'm like, yo, dude, this chick is checking you out, but you thinking she's looking at you like you're weird. You understand? So it's all about your perception. And even if she was doing that, you understand? Or if let's say I do go there and I see her and I'm like, yeah, she's giving you this weird ass look. You feel what I'm saying? It don't even fucking matter. Because you just go up to her and be like, yo, why are you looking at me all weird for? She's like, what do you mean? I'm like, you giving me this weird ass look. It's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, yo, you looking at me like you want to take my clothes off and fuck the shit out of me. Like, it's making me uncomfortable. What are you talking about? And then so you're able to you got to learn how to use these situations to your advantage to make it work for you. The thing is that you're making what's going on, make you nervous, make you insecure, get you to the point where you're questioning yourself, get you to the point where you're interpreting every situation as something that it might not even be. You feel what I'm saying? And that's coming from your own mind. This is what I'm trying to say, is that you have to, on top of that, you have to be in a situation where you, from the jump, you don't look at yourself in a way where you feel like people don't like you and these people, they're not interested in you and they're not gravitating towards you, because by you thinking that, sometimes that's what creates that. You feel what I'm saying? Because then if you're feeling like this girl or these girls are acting weird toward you or they're looking at you a certain way, a girl might be interested in you there, but since you feel like she's not, you're going to start acting weird, you're going to start acting distant, and then she might think you don't like her, which is why she's not talking to you. She might be like, oh, this guy, he's attractive, I think he's cute, but then you're feeling like, oh my God, like she doesn't like me, so I'm going to keep my distance. By you keeping your distance, that's the thing that makes her keep her distance, because she thinks you're not into her. So a lot of this is also coming from how you're reacting, and it's creating these other reactions from the women. You understand what I'm saying? Because again, you have to understand, women follow your lead. So if your lead is to feel like she doesn't like you, then she's probably not going to like you, or she's going to stay away. She's going to fall back. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of it comes from your intention. And a lot of it also comes from how you can flip a situation. So just like you said, oh, the chick's looking at me weird, or this chick is looking at me funny, use that to your advantage. Next time you feel like a chick is looking at you funny, say to her, or she's looking at you weird, say to her, yo, I don't like the way you're looking at me. You're looking at me all funny. I'm not used to this, because usually when chicks look at me, they look at me like they want to have sex with me. And, because I'm super attractive and you're just looking at me weird. You're kind of different. What's wrong with you? Like, you're using that as like a playful thing to get into a conversation with her so that you can build that interaction. You understand? But if you're thinking that this girl doesn't like you, or you thinking that this girl thinks you're a clown, you're not going to say anything to her. You're just going to fall back and just be like, oh, well, I guess she doesn't like me, and then just stay in the corner. You see what I'm saying? So you got to know how to push yourself out there, be more confident, communicate with these people, and stop thinking that you're not wanted.
I was, bro.
You say it again?
Confident, man. I was talking, I was cracking jokes. I even had some people laughing and stuff, but overall, it was just, they weren't feeling me, man. Like, I don't know what it was.
And that's the thing. That's
the guys there, they were trying to test me.
And listen. And if those particular girls, wasn't feeling you, that's okay. Every girl is not going to feel you. You said there were 6 girls in there. You feel what I'm saying? That's only 6 chicks. It doesn't matter. Those girls in there don't need to feel you. Don't matter. There's 6 billion other women outside that party. You feel what I'm saying? So the thing is that you have to be on point about who you are, period. You feel what I'm saying? No matter what's going on with these chicks. And the thing is, you have to stop getting out that mind state of, because you're projecting what you think is going on based off how you feel about yourself. You're saying, I feel like they don't want me there. Well, the guy that invited you wanted you there, which is why he invited you. You feel what I'm saying? You like, I feel like she was.
It was some other cats that were. I don't know what if they have some insecurities and they're trying to test me.
They kind of said you said they kind of.
I'm not a violent dude, man. Like just because I don't know. I feel like maybe it's because I'm a little taller than them because I'm about 6'1". So when I come to the spot, I feel like
wait, and you 6'1", dude.
This, bro. Look, they're telling me this, bro. They're telling me, oh, I whooped big guy's ass. I fought big dudes. I dropped big dudes, bro. Why are you telling me that?
Right, and that you know why they're telling you that?
They're trying to test. They're trying to let me know that I could whoop your ass, basically.
No, again,
they're trying to basically tell me I could beat your ass. Don't think just because you tall, you're gonna.
No, they're telling you that.
Why you gotta test you?
They're telling you that because they're insecure. You understand what I'm saying? See, and that's the thing, dude. They even telling you that in the chat room. They're like, dude, you're 6'1", you have an advantage. Those guys are probably intimidated by you, which is why they're saying this. And this is why I'm saying that, and this is why I teach what I teach, because you have to become more aware of yourself and people around you. You have to become aware of yourself and understand your value. You have to understand that you're valuable. And then you got to understand that by being valuable, there's going to be motherfuckers who are going to be jealous of you. There's going to be guys who are going to be envious of you. You're 6'1". Most men are not 6 feet. They're not. It's hard to find people that's over 6 feet. You understand what I'm saying? So those dudes are projecting their insecurity on you. Just, you laugh that shit off. And then if a guy actually tries to step to you, then you just got to do what you got to do. You understand? But the thing is that it's like you're putting yourself down and you're taking the reactions of people too seriously. You understand what I'm saying? You have to be able to be so confident that it's almost like it's to the point where I would be so confident that I would argue with you that the sun is purple. And you're like, dude, nah, the sun is yellow. I'm like, nigga, the sun is purple. What you talking about? Like, the sun is motherfucking purple. I don't care what. And I'm wrong, but it doesn't matter that I'm wrong. The point is that I'm confident. You understand what I'm saying? So when you talk about confidence, it doesn't even need to be correct. It doesn't even need to be what's really going on. You understand? It needs to be how you feel. You understand what I'm saying? It needs to be how you feel. And you feel like you're the shit. I don't care if this chick's looking at me funny. I don't care if these short ass motherfuckers is talking about some bullshit. I don't care if these motherfuckers act like they don't want me here. It don't matter what you want me here. This nigga that invited me wanted me here. So fuck you. You understand what I'm saying? And if I feel like leaving, I'ma leave. If I feel like staying, I'ma stay. Like, you gotta do what the fuck you need to do. If I talk to this chick and she's receptive, cool. If she's not receptive, then fuck her. You understand what I'm saying? That's it. Like, you gotta get out of this. I feel like you're making other people control how you feel about yourself. You have to get out that shit. You understand what I'm saying? You understand? You have to. I'm telling you, you gotta talk to these women, interact with them, and if they're feeling you, they're gonna feel you. If they're not, it doesn't matter. All that matters is that you value yourself, because once you value yourself, that's when more of the women are gonna value you. Right now, you're not valuing yourself. You have these limiting beliefs. You're thinking that, oh, these girls don't like me, they don't want me, they want all these other guys. So you're comparing yourself to other people. You're like, it's like that syndrome of like a person feels like they're the only one that this is happening to. It's like, oh, these girls like all these other guys. I'm the only one that they don't like. They want to do this with these people. I'm the only one that nobody wants to be here. It's like, it's not. You got to get out that special mindset. You understand what I'm saying? This shit happens to everybody. Every guy gets rejected. Every guy talks to a woman who doesn't want to talk to him. Every guy is fucking in a situation where they're going to be talking to a girl who they really want, and it's not going to go well for them. But also what happens is that if every guy applies himself, he can get into a situation where he's going to talk to a woman who's going to be feeling him. He's going to be interacting with girls who want to have sex with him and go on dates with him, because he's turning around that energy and he's not focusing on the bullshit, because everything is happening to everybody. All of the shit you talking about, That's happening to every other guy. But the guy that succeeds, he doesn't let that stop him. He goes and he turns the corner and he fucking goes in the direction of progress. He goes in the direction of value. He goes in the direction of confidence. You see what I'm saying? And so you have to be able to be confident 100,000,000,000%, no matter what any chick is saying to you, no matter what these people are saying. You got to almost think of it like when I go to a party, every time I go to a party or an event or whatever, or a fucking place, I assume that everybody is going to have a better time because I'm there. You understand? If I don't show up someplace or if I can't make it to an event, I always say to myself, damn, that shit would have been tight if I was there. You understand what I'm saying? Like, oh, this shit is going to be lit when I get there. Like, that's how you have to have that thought process. You understand what I'm saying? It has to be that strong. Period. You feel what I'm saying?
But I feel you, bro. And you know, you really got, your logic is on point. And what I want to say is this, though. As far as with you saying, like, the women might have been shy, the thing is, I feel like there was other dudes who were, they didn't know, and they were all up on them still. And the thing is, How do you know they didn't know them? How do you met the guy and they're already all up on them? You know what I mean?
How do you know? Hold on. How do you know that they didn't know those guys?
Because I saw them like meeting each other for the first time.
And what were those guys talking to them about? What was happening with those guys? Like, what was the interaction?
I mean, they were just saying. I wasn't even paying attention to what they were saying, but they were just like saying. I mean, it wasn't anything special. They were just like giving her a little bit of attention what I was doing, and then she was feeling them. And basically, you know, and I've had this happen to me too, where I'll see a woman be bitchy to other guys, but then she'll be nice to me. And then that's basically what
right. And that's what I'm trying to say, dude. This is what I'm trying to say. You basically said what I said. See, if a chick, look, if you trying to talk to some girl, and then she's talking to some, and then she's not feeling it, she talks to some other dude, and then she feels him, then she's just probably feeling him more, right? And also, you don't even know what you said. You didn't hear what they were saying, so you don't really know what was going on. Then also, on the flip side, you said there will be girls who would talk to another guy and not really give him no play, but then she'll talk to you and give you play. You understand it? And this is what we're saying. It's all about you putting yourself out there, because there's going to be some girls who are going to feel you. There's going to be some girls who's not. But what you got to get out of your head is thinking that you are fucking, you know, the type of person or that nobody likes, because then that's going to hurt you in the game in the long run. See, you could be getting way more girls, way more interactions with chicks that's going to work for you if you would first believe in yourself. That's what you got to do. That's what you got to do. Dude, you're 6'1". You're already like ahead of most motherfuckers just because you tall. You understand what I'm saying? Just because you tall.
I don't feel that way, bro. I don't feel that way, because you got to realize, man, I see a lot of guys who are a lot shorter. Mm-hmm. You know, like very short, and I mean, they're getting ass, bro. They're getting.
I know, and you know why? And you know why they're getting ass?
I'm not a hater. I'm not gonna hate on them. I'm not gonna be a jealous dude. Like, salute, bro. Like, getting ass, like, salute. But me, it's like being tall don't do shit. I mean, if being tall is something, man, I'd be getting ass right now.
But this is what I'm saying. You know why they getting ass is because they're applying themselves, and they're not out there thinking that, oh, these girls think I'm a clown, or they're not doing that. They're getting in where they fit in, and they're doing what they need to do to get from point A to point B. You see what I'm saying? Because again, you're thinking, oh well, since I'm tall, you know, because you're hearing me saying, okay, you're tall, so you should be getting in, and you're like, well, I'm tall and I'm not making it happen. And this is the same thing with the whole looks thing. You use what you have to your advantage, but you still have to basically make it happen within the context of game. So it's not about you just being tall. I'm just saying the fact that you're tall, you have an advantage over a lot of other men there's women who will basically just fuck with you off the strength that you're tall. You understand what I'm saying? But what happens is that they might talk to you, they'll see you, they'll interact with you, they'll be like, oh, this guy's tall as hell. Then they start talking to you, then they notice that you're insecure. You feel what I'm saying? And then that's the thing that makes them not want to fuck with you. And then they end up fucking with some other guy who's shorter than you and getting with him because he's more confident. This is what you see what I'm saying? So a lot of it has to do, and this is what I want you to understand. this is not going to happen overnight. You feel what I'm saying? It's not going to happen overnight. So don't beat yourself up about it. Don't beat yourself up about it. That's what I want you to understand. You have to, whenever you're growing and you're changing and you're coming into realizing certain things, a lot of it's going to take a while sometimes for you to adjust. So you're in your adjustment period. You understand? So you're going to still go out. You're probably going to still feel a little funny. You're still going to talk to girls and here and there, and you're going to feel a certain way, like, oh, maybe she doesn't like me, blah, blah, blah. That's probably going to still happen. But what I want you to understand in the back of your mind is that I want you to continuously work on yourself and, keep the progress going. So what I mean is that go out and still talk to women, right? And what I want you to look for is signs that she is feeling you. And this is why if you need to listen to the Bad Boy membership program again, I have a program called 15 Signs She's Into You. Listen to that again so you could see sort of the signs, or even look out for signs that you think that she might be into you. And that's it. Don't worry about if a chick is looking at you funny. Don't worry about if she's this and this and that. Even if that happens, you sort of just put that in the background. Save that in the background for later. All you're looking for is the fucking signs that she's into you. You understand what I'm saying? Even if you talk to a girl, you say, hey, what's up? How you doing? If she turns around and smiles at you, that's a sign right there. You're having a conversation, she keeps talking to you, that's a sign right there. You only take and focus on the signs that she's into you. Focus on the wins. Because once you focus on the wins, that's what's going to put you in the direction of starting to gain more of that confidence and all that other stuff. Right now, you're focusing mainly on the losses. You're focusing on, oh, she looked at me funny. You're focusing on, these people didn't want me here. You're focusing on, oh, I felt like this way. No, you're focusing on all of the wrong shit. Just like you said that there was one girl you talked to and she was feeling you, but she wasn't feeling the other guy. You focus on that win. You focus on, okay, she was feeling me. Let me continue to go on that direction. So the more that you do that, then the more that you're going to become more confident, and the more that women are going to gravitate to you more, because you're creating an aura.
She was feeling me, bro, but the thing with this is that chick was feeling me, but she was so bad to her, it made my ass nervous, bro. I'll keep it real.
You said she was so what?
It made me fucking nervous. She was so bad, bro. She had asked for days. It was crazy, so I was just nervous around her.
See, and again, and that's the thing, you gotta, and that's where the game comes in. This is why you gotta continuously, put yourself out there so you can practice that, because you have to be able to talk to those bad chicks and be receptive to them, knowing that you deserve that type of treatment. You deserve a chick like that's that bad, who's gonna want to fuck with you because you're the fucking shit. You have to get to the point where you're that you're the man, you're that type of guy. You understand? And this comes with practice. But see, this is what I'm saying, that it's gonna take a while, because you're so conditioned so much within the realm of you looking at things in this negative sort of insecure light. So what you have to do is you have to continuously focus on those wins, and then eventually you're going to get better at interacting with girls. Then you're going to start to see, more of the wins, because I guarantee you there are signs that that these girls are talking to you and that you're interacting with them, that's happening right now. That's showing some sort of interest, but you're not seeing it yet because you're so focused on the negative parts. You understand what I'm saying? So you have to basically be just, blinded by just seeing the fucking wins. That's all you're looking at. Everything else don't even fucking exist. You understand? If she's like rejecting you or whatever, it's like, okay, cool, whatever. Next girl, how you doing? What's going on? Blah, 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 blah. And then you just focus on that, and you keep focusing on those things, because you have to get yourself immersed in that. You have to, because if you don't, you're going to continue going back and falling back and all this other stuff. And let me tell you this last thing is that you have to accept the fact that some women are not going to be into you, period. It's just a fact of life. You have to accept that, but you don't let that be the main shit. You don't let that get to you, because as soon as you let that get to you, that's when you start fucking around and going back into the same shit. It's like anybody who ask anybody who has their own business, who's running their own business. The people who are successful, they continue to focus on winning, because when you try to start your own business, guess what happens? You lose a lot of money. you don't make a lot of money. Motherfuckers say your product is whack and all this other shit. They're not buying your shit. The shit ain't going right. You understand what I'm saying? And then so if a person focuses on that, they'll be like, well, you know what? I guess I'm not cut out to be an entrepreneur. I guess I'm not cut out to be a businessman. I'm going to quit. But versus if you talk to any person who's a millionaire, who owns their own company, they all got the same fucking story. What's the story? Oh, I was broke. I was trying really hard. I failed like 5 different times, but then I kept going. And then I reached the place where I needed to be. You understand what I'm saying? But that all started because they started to focus on the wins, focus on what they need to do to get from point A to point B. And then that's the thing that got them to the level where they're at. Not focusing on the bullshit and then giving up and saying, oh, nobody likes me, nobody wants me, it's not going to work out, and yada, yada, yada. You have to be able to be strong enough to withstand all that, focus on the wins, and then keep the shit going. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. Bro, you really... You're spitting the truth, man. I really appreciate it, man.
Definitely, man. Keep me posted, though. We gotta get up again. All right.
Hey, man. Once again, thanks for the knowledge, man. You're a true PIMP, man.
Definitely, man. All right. Thanks a lot.
Even when you were SIMP, you were probably still getting it.
I feel you, man.
For me, I'm an SIMP right now, and I'm not getting any ASS. And motherfuckers want to test.
But yeah, definitely, man. You just keep going. Everything gonna be cool. All right.
All right, dog.
All right, man. Peace.
Appreciate it, man.
Definitely. Yeah, man. Woo, that's some shit, man. I'm telling you guys, this shit happens all the time, every day. I'm telling you, you got to be focused on that shit, man. So what's popping in the chat room, people? What is popping in the chat room? Yeah, dude, you know, dude already 6'1". He a tall dude. Use that shit to your advantage. Get it popping. It's crazy. Trinity 5722, you said it's all in the mind. Exactly. Exactly. Man. But see, that call right there is for all the guys out there who, you know, a lot of guys could relate to that shit. You feel what I'm saying? That feeling of, damn, like, shit ain't going right. These people, you know, these chicks ain't feeling me. Shit is, you know, it's fucking up. Rawad, what's popping? You said mine has so much power over you. Real talk. Trade agree. You said I broke down the game in one call. Oh man, no, but I'm glad he called too, because that's something that a lot of cats need to hear. It's like, yo, it's, you know. Because you notice he was saying, yo, you know, they're thinking I'm a loser. Or no, you said that they're looking at me like I'm a clown. I'm like, ain't nobody told you that. That's what, because I get emails like that all the time. Dudes would be saying some shit like, yo, I was talking to this girl, or I tried to talk to her, and she said, you know, she said to me, you know, get the fuck out of my face, and you're a loser. And I'm like, come on, son. She ain't say all that. Stop. You understand? That's what you think she was saying. That's what you thought she was thinking. But she ain't say all of that. But if you thought she was thinking that was coming from you. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, shit. It's like crazy. You can't worry about what all these other people think, man. You know what I'm saying? You cannot worry about what other people think, because what other people think is just an accumulation of their conditioning, what they've been, you know, brought up to think and believe, and what they were taught, and all that comes across in, you know, what they're seeing with you. But that has nothing to do with you. It has nothing to do with you. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know, you can't be all getting crazy about that. But yeah, definitely, this is why you guys need to join the Bad Boy membership. Go to badboymembership.com and join the Bad Boy membership. And make sure you get BAM! How to Have Sex 2 women a day. It's crazy. Craziness. But yeah, man, you got, you know, that's the thing. You got to put yourself out there. You got to be confident. And, you know, it's not an easy thing to do. This is what I was trying to tell him. Like, yo, you know, it's something that, you know, you have to work on. because society is constantly trying to put shit out there to bring you down and put you down. You understand? But you got to be smart enough to look past all that bullshit. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, you got to never let people get to you, because if you do, you know, you fucking up your whole shit based off of, you know, these other people. That's not the way, man. That is not the way. I'm just like, man. Yeah, but you know, it takes work, and this is why I was saying, like, you know, earlier I was talking about, like, you know, consistent work on yourself. That's what I you know, I try to get across a lot of times in these videos, that you got to understand that it's consistent work. It's something that you have to do all the time. Something you have to implement into your life. Because there's going to be times where shit's going to get rough, and then you're going to doubt yourself. And I actually talk about this in the Bad Boy seminar too. This is why I can't wait for you guys to get this and see this. Where I was talking about, you know, confidence, and how, you know, it has to be something within you that is never broken by, you know, based off of the outside things. You understand? And he was making the outside things get to him. And then you come up with all these different rationalizations and shit based off of what's going on. You're like, oh, this person thinks this way about me. They're looking at me like this. They're looking at me like that. And then so you're constantly telling yourself, there's something wrong with me. There's got to be something wrong with me. You know, these girls want every other guy and they don't want me. Whiplash, call in. Call in. We got another. We'll be on here for another. What time is it? Give me like another 10 minutes maybe, and then I gotta head up out of here. So if anybody wants to call, you gotta do it now, bro. So you wanna call? Do it now. Yeah, man. But I can't wait for y'all to see the Bad Boy seminar. That shit, whoo. It's so crazy. I've been downloading, I've been like reformatting the clips for the past few days. This is a lot of fucking work to put all this shit, because I had to make the clips a certain size. Excuse me. I still gotta clean out my desktop to give myself some more room to edit this shit, because I got so much shit on there. It's crazy. But when y'all see it, shit's going to be fire. The shit is going to be fucking fire. Can't wait. I can't wait for you guys to see the fucking shit. But yeah, you know, shit is dope. But yeah, you know, you guys out there, if you really want to step up your game, man, you gotta. It starts up here. Starts up here, bro. It shit starts up here. Because it was funny, because he was saying, he was like, you know, I said this and I said that and I said this, and a lot of guys think it's all about what you said. No, it's not. You know, you can, you know, I could say the same exact things you're saying and get the girl just off of the energy I'm putting out there. I could tell you what to say to a girl, but if you say it in a way where you're feeling insecure about it, you're not comfortable saying it, it's not really coming from you authentically, it ain't gonna work out for you like that in a lot of cases. Sometimes what happens is that you gotta understand, if I say something, a lot of times what makes it work, or the girl is gravitating toward what I'm saying, is because what I'm saying is something that I believe in and it's coming from me. So then it comes off extremely real. You understand what I'm saying? It's like when you watch a movie. If you watch a movie and you see a really good actor, you believe that actor. You believe that character. You're so caught up in the film that you forget you're watching an actor. And the reason why is because they've become that actor so much that what they're saying is it's real. It's the feeling and the emotions are real, which is what catches you. You understand? But then imagine if you see a film and you see a bad actor, a person that can't act, and it's terrible. You're not even in the film. You're not even really caught up in it because you're so focused on how bad the acting is. You understand what I'm saying? So then you're focused on how bad the acting is that you don't really feel it. You don't come across. You don't feel the movie. You don't feel the scene. And so that's the same thing that happens when you're talking and interacting with women, right? Is that, if you feel what you're saying and you believe in what you're talking about, the girl will feel you more. Versus if you just said some line or something here and there that doesn't really go towards, the type of guy you are. You understand? She's not going to feel that. If you're not really being authentic, she's not going to feel it. Because it's taking her out of the moment because she sees the disconnect. You feel what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's real crazy. But yeah, it is 5:30, people. I'm going to head out I gotta do a little bit more things. Let me text my girl. She's wilding out. Yeah, so I got to do a little bit more stuff. But I want to thank you guys for watching and listening. We had a whole bunch of people in the spot. Shout out to Rawad, Rob Rico, Dre the Great, Whiplash. Who else we had in here? The Great One, 1978. Trinity 5722. Felipe Francisco. Lionel, shout out to you. Taj Lee. Who else we had up in here? Richard Jensen. Rafal. Who else? 2 Cents J. Who else we had up in here? Andrew Jones. AA2782. Owen. Who else we had up in here? Mike 23. My dude Guy Fortune. Noski 1. Jaden Antonio. Sean Steed. Got a lot of people up in here. Jimmy McLeod. Ojani. Fausto Rosario. So I want to thank all you guys for tuning in and chilling with your boy. I gotta head out and do some more work. Try to get this bad boy seminar shit popping and together. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Make sure you guys click the link below to get How to Have Sex with 2 Women a Day. Either you can get the ebook or the hard copy. You feel me? So that's pretty much it. I'm out of here, guys. And remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I am gone. Later.